Hello, how is everyone doing today? Hello, hi, welcome to Make Nerds Politics Hour. Today was supposed to be Citizen Hour, I just realized. Anyway, how does it matter? Welcome to my live stream. I'm Make Nerd, and we are going to talk about the budget today. Okay, maybe not. I'll tell you why. But hello. It is the 2nd of February and it is 2024. It is 8:59 p.m. So no, I was not late. Someone said I was late. Doomslayer said I was late, I think. I'm not late. I'm early. Yes, hello. As always, I'm early. So hello, how is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? So today the idea is that we're going to talk a little bit about the budget and how pointless it is, what was in the budget and in the process in general, because I don't think anybody really tells you that, and I'm going to be the one to tell you that. Then we are going to just do some comment review after that, and some other random stuff which we'll talk to each other, the usual. And as I promised, I'll do some comment review. So yeah, that's the plan. So nothing much on the agenda, nothing much in the news also. So I thought, yeah, थोड़ा chill stream रखते हैं आज. Manu, hello. Budget was completely nonsensical. Budgets are usually nonsensical, all of them. And again, I'll tell you why. Babu Moshai, hello Soumya. What happened to the last stream? Don't see it online. I think we need to start with that because a lot of comments are coming, and also a lot of people left comments earlier as well, and a lot of people DM'd me. Actually, surprisingly, a lot of number of people were DMing me on Instagram and Twitter, and even on YouTube, people were leaving comments. Wednesday का stream किधर है? Where is it? Why do we not have it? Yeah, the reason is if you were not there on Wednesday, I'll tell you the reason why the stream was not available. Hopefully, this one will be, because nothing dramatic will happen. No. I mean, I'm okay with drama. I'm just not okay with toxicity. And that is what happened on that stream. And also, I also panicked a little bit, honestly speaking. Also, the video got demonetized straight up because of, I think, the mentions of certain things that we are not supposed to mention on YouTube. Yeah, so it got a little demonetized also. But yeah, the thing that happened that day was, friends, we had a members chat. There is a very regular, how can I say, critic? No, not critic, troll who comes on this chat, who comes on the stream, goes by the name of Anshul. And someone gifted memberships. He got the membership. He came on the server. He came on the VC, and he has been saying he wants to talk to me and quote unquote debate me for a while. So yeah, so like I was like, okay, man, let's talk. Like, so since he was there, I was like, let's talk. And I gave him a patient hearing for a while, but then it derailed after a point, and he started going into very uncomfortable directions. There was everything. There was misogyny, there was hate mongering, there was what else was there? Homophobia also to a certain extent. Plus, he accused me of misleading the public all the time, having an agenda, being biased, etc. all the time. Yeah. So, and also he gave us a very wonderful life story of who he is, how he came from the US for the Ram Mandir, and immediately he's like, I asked him, oh, how do you feel? How was it? He's like, it was amazing, bro. Next up, Kashi Mathura, and then 40,000 more. Again, why? Anyway, so we have spoken about this a lot, but and then, I know that in chat also people were getting very annoyed. So I said, listen, if you have anything other than religion that you want to call out that I have said, which is basically misleading, as you say, misinformation, as you say, please tell me. He said there are 10 things that he disagrees with but he's not made a list yet. बहुत drama किया उसने, but ultimately he couldn't really say anything. He kept coming back to religion ultimately. So I think the one thing I realized after rewatching that was that on the face of it, it was very toxic, and I don't want you to see it per se. But then I also realized it's also okay content. It's not bad because I look great in it, honestly. I was like, I handled it well. I was great. I didn't lose my chill, and I was calmly, patiently responding and all the things. So yeah, so he looked it like an idiot, but I was fine. But then I was also like, do I really need to be that person who has a channel with such content? Then I did some deep thinking. Okay, so yeah, do you want to? Do you want me to tell you my deep thoughts? Otherwise, I won't bore you. I will move on. But primarily, what happened is, so that drama happened, and therefore I made it members only because I took a poll and I asked the members in the server, and they said no, you can turn it into members only. I was going to delete it, but I didn't delete it. It's still members only. Yeah. So yeah. Manikanta is saying, please move on. Yes, yes, yes. I am moving on. Please end Wednesday, move to Friday. Please, 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 please. Okay, okay, Manikanta, sure. See, the trigger is already here, but yeah, I get it. But I had to explain it to people why the Wednesday stream isn't there. That was the explanation, and essentially, yeah. I have been thinking about, what kind of creator do I want to be? Because Shweta wants to know deep thinking. Okay. No, but see, here's the thing. I had some thoughts about this, right? Which is, and it goes back a bit. So like ever since, I've been watching TV media a lot since for a while now. Like, I mean, like more than a decade, 12 years, 13 years. And you must have seen this as well. There is this tendency of basically creating conflict on screen, right? The assumption is that that is what people want to watch, which is drama, screaming, shouting, base level discussions without any information. Because I genuinely now think that all the people on TV currently are actors who don't know anything else. They cannot do critical thinking. They cannot do actual journalism. I don't think they can read beyond a page also. So essentially, they just do this, which is come give rhetorical statements, and all of them give somehow coordinated rhetorical statements which are in favor of the government, and then they attack the opposition. But their whole thing is that they create drama on TV. They make people fight, and that what they assume that is what gets them TRP, and people assume that that is what they are going to get served. So it's like a chicken and egg thing. If you look at the creator economy right now in India, it is kind of similar, where channels with a lot of conflict, showing conflict, or a lot of dramatic misinformation, or ghost stories, or whatever else, right? You know who I'm talking about. Those get a lot of views because even when they are saying it calmly, it is basically base level things which are just there for the taking, right? I was also thinking of, as a creator, what is also happening is that there is a constant attempt to sort of feed the algorithm. So all the platforms like Instagram, even YouTube now, is encouraging you to make shorts, like 60-second videos, etc. So it's like fleeting. You essentially see a reel or a short and you move on, and then you forget about it, and then 2 days later you'll realize, "Arey yaar, wo kya dekha tha? I don't even remember." And Instagram, for some bizarre reason, doesn't even let you find that reel again. It's just, I don't understand. But anyway, so that happens, unless you send it, save it, whatever. Their objective is, of course, to keep you constantly amused and in this state of dopamine rush, right? And if you see drama, if you see screaming, if you see entertainment, if you see, haha, look how this one is trolling that one and how that one is trolling back. Again, dopamine rush. I do, again, as a creator, I do not want to do that. So I've been thinking about this. Like, the reason why I started this channel is to do two things. One is live streams. Again, I don't think anybody in India is taking live streaming very seriously. So I thought maybe there is a something to sort of experiment here. And so far it has been going great. I'm learning as well. The second thing is long form essay videos. Again, everybody wants to make like shorter videos. I want to go longer and see what happens. Yeah, so, and debates don't really fit with what I want to do, because like literally on the day that this drama happened, someone on the Discord server had said that their sister said my live streams are like therapy. And I realized, a lot of people actually then DM'd me later and said that, listen, there are very few places left currently in India where, someone is talking about politics, but not in a calm way. Like, I mean, in a calm way, essentially. And also like having fun with it. That's true. I also realize there aren't any places. So if I'm getting a person like Anshul on this stream, I'm essentially doing what Arnab does or what any other creator does. So I don't stand out anymore. And of course, I want to stand out. So yeah. So I learnings, friends, learnings. I'm going to avoid situations like that going forward. We don't need to like really entertain conspiracy theories or other sides or whatever. I don't care, honestly. It is my channel. And yeah, if you ask me, am I biased? Yes, I'm biased. If you want to, you can open your own channel and start doing your own biased content to counter mine. Jo bhi karna hai karo. But I'm going to avoid having these debates, honestly. I also saw it. It was fine, but I was also getting very annoyed while listening to it. So I was like, if I'm getting annoyed, then I can imagine how people must be getting annoyed. So no more. No more. Yeah. If disagreements happen within the members, that's fine, because I trust that people who are actually investing in me monetarily in whatever amounts, it's fine. They are way more responsible than someone who got the membership for free and decided to come in and troll us. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. I've said my piece. Hello, Babu Mishai. Thank you for your support. No debates at all? No, I will do quote unquote debates, but I'm not going to do like those like forced debates, which is like get someone who with a counter position and then just have a conversation for the heck of it. I don't want to do that. But members chats will keep happening on Wednesday evenings. That is what I'm going to do. Anshul is back after I have hidden him from my channel. So yeah, I think so. So I don't know if this is the same Anshul, but I'm guessing he's the same Anshul. If anybody called Anshul comes in on chat today, I'm going to hide them, okay? So sorry all other Anshuls, if you're not the Anshul. Someone else has ruined your name. I'm sorry, but yeah. But immediately, mods, if you're there, Kushagra, you're there, right? Can you just hide whenever Anshul pops up on chat? Just hide him. And also Kushal, please. Where is it? There was someone who... Yeah, Curious Banda is saying Congress politician DK Suresh from Karnataka yesterday said about demanding separate country for South India. That's why we call left communist a separatist and tukde gang. They think that they can only rule in India if one challenge them, and instead of fighting, they starts doing diving politics. Who is diving? You mean dividing, quote unquote, politics. Also, what a stupid statement. This DK Suresh, whoever. I don't even know who he is, but what a freaking stupid statement to give. No, please don't take them seriously. Whoever is saying these things, just don't take them seriously. The problem is also don't conflate it with the left or whatever. Like just like one guy, one idiot said something out of their ass, and you're basically, अरे सभी लोग ये सोचते. No, No, don't be an idiot. That guy said it. Say that he's stupid. I'm saying he's stupid. That's it. Khatam. Like, you don't need to like conflate everything to like include an entire ideology or subset of people as if everybody's thinking the same way. I don't. I don't think anybody in this chat will agree with this either. Curious Banda, you don't agree with this, right? Yeah? We are a nice little country. We are still together. We will remain together. I like the fact that we are together and so diverse and so chaotic, and yet we figure it out. Yeah? And yeah, so please, DK Suresh and all idiots. Just ignore. Ignore Maro, as they say. Ignore. And also don't conflate. Getting started. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I hope that you're doing well. What's your view on the 15th Finance Commission? Wow. Many people are talking about how this will be extremely harmful for southern state. Oh, is this the devolution one? Like how like taxes are going to be devolved to other states and how based on population. There is something that I saw which I'll show you. Wait. एक तो ये था, दूसरा किधर गया? Oh, Twitter is so annoying, no? Like, I mean, I've paid for the bookmark feature because of this Twitter blue garbage, and they just किधर गया यार? Anyway. We will talk about the budget, but there are a few things I need to open up first. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, 15th Finance Commission, I haven't really looked at it yet, but I know what you're talking about, the devolution part of it, how that is going to be worrying and how it is going to disadvantage the southern states because of population imbalance, etc. So delimitation is going to have the same logic, right? Delimitation would happen and more population, more seats, less population, less seats. So yeah, that all is coming. Of course, that all is coming. मेरा बारी कब आएगा? I'd argue you on the too much democracy point, Raj Yadav. Sir, become a member and come to the stream on Wednesday. We shall argue about too much democracy, which I don't think there is such a thing, because there is only democracy or not democracy, or layers of democracy, or levels of democracy. Democracy is a spectrum. The chat is way too scared. Deep thoughts, I gave my deep thoughts already. Did you see Hindus cover absolutely based, they redeem themselves. Hindus cover? What? I haven't. Where is... How do I see the cover? Puffed up and poll ready. Is this the one? Wait, is this the one? Like this cartoon image? Like, you mean the actual newspaper? I haven't seen it. I only see the e-version. I've actually paid for it. So, puffed up and poll ready. Nirmala Sitharaman's first interim budget. We're going to talk about the budget, yes. And okay, so the title of this stream is not a budget analysis for a reason, because I am not going to do a budget analysis because that is boring as hell. And why? Why is the question I want to answer today? Why do you need to do budget analysis at all? What will you get out of it? What will I get out of it? That is more important, right? I keep saying from the beginning that we need to be like extremely selfish as citizens. And funnily enough, I've again been watching some Prashant Kishore. He was on Indian Express Adda. And yeah, he also keeps saying, be selfish. Raju Parulekar also keeps saying, be selfish. Think for your own. If the government can think about its own perpetuity and power, if ministers can think about their own kids and where they end up, all the time. Why can't you think about yourself and your kids and where you will end up? So yeah, so we are going to figure that out, right? Because in all this budget madness, what tends to happen is that people it's basically like people assume that their life will significantly change because of this budget announcement or whatever. It is turned into this big show and whatever, but it is kind of pointless. It is, yes, I will tell you why. Because it is a big signaling exercise. That is it. The budget is a signaling exercise, right? It is meant for certain amount of people, only a few amount of people, and those people are people who have invested their money in the market, and two, people who are paying direct taxes. Other than that, it genuinely doesn't matter to anyone. But the news channels and everyone will make it into this giant show and make you believe that it is such a big thing. Oh my God, your life is going to change after this. Yada, yada, yada. Right? So it is basically kind of pointless that way. GST is also a tax. Yes, Manu, GST is also a tax, but at the same time, the focus is more on the direct tax in this budget. GST rates keep changing anyway. I get where you're coming from, but I would rather say the budget specifically, the only thing you need to look at is, have the tax rates changed? Have the slabs changed? Will I have to pay more tax this year versus last year? Right? Or if you don't have income, as much as income in the lowest 10%, 5% that you have to pay, then you don't have to worry at all. So yeah. You mean budgets is for capitalists? Yeah, budgets is for people who have investments in the market. The budget is given with the intention of spiking the market, to make the market happy, right? And market at the end of the day is also speculation, right? It does not reflect any real economic growth. It does not reflect any sort of real world economics at all. Any share market, right? It is basically people speculating whether this company will do well versus that company, and then their stocks go up, right? And that's it. So budget is also, in a very short way, what a budget is it is a statement of intention. It is a signaling exercise, but it is a statement of intention. Apurva, thank you so much for the 10 memberships. Thank you. Again, guys, not talking about religion today. Max, please don't. I'm not going to talk about religion today. We have the budget and other important things to talk about. मेघनाथ, आपने कहा था कि पीओ भाजपा का है, वो भ्रमित करने वाली जानकारी है. But there are photos of him getting like inaugurated in like he was the minority affairs क्या minority affairs head of Chandigarh for BJP. That's what I heard. That's what I saw, like multiple people saying. Was that wrong, Siddharth? I'm happy to be corrected. It has transitioned to hatred. See how you disagree the same way, even in the right, people disagree with each other. Should I generalize every RW? Achha. Curious Banda responded. It'd be cool if Meghnad does budget analysis sneakily while gaslighting his audience into believing this is not a budget analysis stream. Cinnamon, it is not a budget analysis stream. I'm being honest, okay? I'm not going to keep this, because if you want to see budget analysis, I'll tell you. Okay, what will you see? Yeah, what will you see? Like you can Google something like budget highlights and you will get something like this, right? You will get nice photo of Nirmala ji, who is wearing amazing sari. Apparently, Pallavi was saying it is amazing sari, so I should believe her. Yeah, with Bahi, which used to be Bahi Khata, now it's a Bahi iPad. Yeah, so that is there. Then you go here, right, which is highlights of the budget. There you go. There you go. Yeah, but think about it. Like, I'll just take you through it one by one. Huh? How does it affect you? Let's figure this out. Okay. There are no changes in direct, indirect tax rates. Okay, first sentence, right? So, no change. That's it. That is where the highlights end for you. Okay? No. Okay, let's see if there is more. Okay. Government withdrew income tax demands up to 25,000, 10,000. Okay, this will benefit about 1 crore taxpayers. Okay, so there are old backdated notices that people are dealing with, maybe in court, etc. So 25,000, if you have a notice under 25,000, and 2010, 11, 2020, 14 ke beech mein 10,000, then maaf. Done. Solved. Okay. Yeah. So if you are one of those 1 crore taxpayers, congratulations, you have saved money. Scheme to help middle class living in rented houses to buy and build their own houses will be launched. Okay. Again, who is middle class? What is middle class? We don't know yet. Okay. Tax benefits to startups and investments made by sovereign wealth or pension funds exceeded by 1 year till March 31st. Okay. Startups and investments made by sovereign wealth or pension funds. So this does not directly affect you. The number of people who have startups, maybe they will be like very happy with this. I doubt how many there are. Like amongst this audience, is there anyone who has a startup? Maybe this concerns you. Capital expenditure hiked 11. Okay, so when I'm saying it's not useful to you, I'm also thinking from my filter, right? So someone might be running a startup, someone might be invested in the market, in the chat, whatever. Neither do I run a startup, neither have I invested any sort of money in the market, honestly, except for mutual funds, etc. But the mutual funds are doing my job for me. So I don't really need to care. I just need to give money every once in a while, and then they will do their job. They will keep investing in the market and growing it or whatever they do, right? So again, not my concern. Capital expenditure hiked to 11%, 11.11 lakh, 11 apparently. This was apparently some symbolism that was going on, okay? There are 288 people watching and only 44 likes. Abomination. Correct. Fiscal deficit 5.1. Does it matter to you? It doesn't. You don't need to care. Government to borrow 14.13 lakh crore in next fiscal. Does it matter to you? Doesn't matter. Nominal GDP growth projected at 10.5%. Do you feel it? Do you feel it around you? The GDP growing? India becoming Vishwaguru, and they're projecting 10.5% increase, projecting कि हम 10% से बढ़ेंगे, whatever. Does it matter to you? Is your salary going up as a result? Is your wages going up as a result? Are you getting anything out of it as a result? Answer will most likely be no. And there are figures to show that also. Mop up from central public sector divestment. Again, why? Why do you care? It's okay. होने दो. ठीक है. Privatize करो. Fine. Direct tax collection target 21 crore and indirect is 16 crore. उनका target है. Why do you care? Why do you care? Their target. Let them make it. Gross tax revenue hiked by 11%. Okay, well done. Government got more money, right? Are they investing it in you, back in you? Is that making your life better? Also, maybe not. Government will release a white paper on mismanagement of economy prior to 2014. That is the budget announcement because... ठीक है भैया, कर लो. I mean, come on, guys. I'll also show you something extremely ridiculous after this, which is a finance ministry document. Okay, let me just finish this, then I'll go there. Next generation reforms will be unveiled in consultation with stakes and stakeholders. Whatever that means. Government to form high-powered panel to address population growth challenges and demographic changes. Okay. Right. So this is basically what the highlights are. And out of all this, as I said, there'll be like 2-3 things which might directly sort of affect you. But most of it is like this large, big picture stuff that is just happening, right? And made up numbers mostly. GDP number made up, fiscal deficit number made up. If you talk to any economist, they can argue in favor and against looking at the data. Okay, data is data. You can spin it whatever way you want, and this government likes to spin it a lot. They spin, and of course, whenever the speech is given by the finance minister, she's not going to talk about unemployment. She's not going to talk about whether real wage growth is going up. She's not going to talk about whether your incomes are actually going up. She's not going to talk about income inequality, which is through the roof right now. It doesn't happen, right? So yeah, she's just going to like give you like feel good statements for the market. Hey, thank you so much, Ritesh, for the support. They know we are fools and take full advantage of it every time. Also, tired girly, the thing is, these things are very boring, right? So they seem very important. And I've always maintained this, right? You know, I used to be so intimidated by this whole budget thing until I actually understood what the budget is and what really happens. Do you want to know what the budget is? Should I go super basic, chat? If yes, say hi. I can go super basic here. Till then I'll show you that one thing, which is I will show you, I'll give you a nice review of the budget which you can save. Lots of people saying hi. Yes, most of them are saying hi. Raj Yadav is saying no for some reason. Okay, Aditya is no. So they are the experts clearly. So the people who are saying no, please correct me if I'm saying wrong things. Okay, but the people who are saying hi, I will go basic. Okay. I just joined for Anshul moments. Oh wow, Ritesh. Yeah. There was a spike in membership because you guys wanted to watch it. I can see that. Do you think budget aspirations are ever met? Are there ways, resources to figure out deviations from set budget goals? If yes, please let me know. Would love to keep tabs. Siddharth, I'm going to give you one. Don't worry. Of course, I'm going to give you one. But before that, this is the budget review, right? Save this forever, right? Because this will apply to all budgets.
Sir, how do you read today's budget, interim budget presented by Finance Minister Piyush Goyal?
The 1920s budget is also very important budget, very nice budget, very best budget for the middle class people, for the scheduled class people, scheduled tribe peoples, for the OBC people, for the farmers. And this budget is also very nice budget.
Yes.
And this is also the challenge of the Rahul Gandhi and opposition.
Yes.
Because this budget will be win Narendra Modi in the 2019.
Correct.
And all the taxes are less and the budget is also increased. Therefore, this budget is also very best budget. And
Yes.
people will be choose the Narendra Modi as a Prime Minister in 2019.
Yes.
Sir, how do you read today's budget?
Wonderful, right? This is an old video, friends, but it applies all the time, okay? Punster is right. Budgets are temporary. This budget reaction is permanent because pretty much this is what it is, right? This person is a minister. So if he's allowed to say things like this, yeah, if he can go and say things like this on air unapologetically, it's okay. You can do it too, right? Best budget, always best budget. Rahul Gandhi must answer budget. Budget. Does it? Budget. 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 I think I'm stuck. Budget. But yeah, budget. Me trying to write my essay in school. Nice budget, best budget, amazing budget, nice budget, Narendra Modi, nice budget. Exactly. Amara, you have learnt it. Now you can basically go on camera and give opinions about the budget. Well done. Thank you so much, Kai, for the basic support. Budget. Budget. I'm very excited. Actually, kal aapne Rahul Gandhi is visiting. What can I do but? Aranya. Rahul Gandhi is visiting where? He's in West Bengal, right? Right now? I think, yeah. 1920 budget is nice. It applies to all budgets from 1920 onwards till today because good budget, best budget. Joined live almost for once. Common babbler. Thank you so much. India #1 country in the world. All other countries have budgets done by little girls. This is a song, no? Or something. I've heard this, but yes, pretty much that. Gokul, pretty much that. He's coming to your city. Okay, fair enough. Budget is earworms. Please stop it or it will get stuck in my head. That guy was Ramdas Athavale. Go Corona, go guy. Yes, I'm very aware, Gurdeep. Yes, he was a minister back then. Good budget. So, yeah, that's one. The second thing I wanted to show you was this fellow. Smart guy.
ऑलमोस्ट 10 साल हो गए हमको देखते हुए, ठीक है। तो बजट को अब जब देखते हैं तो 1% की भी उम्मीद नहीं रखते हम। आई टेल यू वाई, बिकॉज 10 साल को देखा है हमने, 1 साल नहीं देखा, 2 साल नहीं देखा, 3 साल नहीं देखा, 4 साल नहीं देखा, 5 साल नहीं देखा हमने सरकार को, ठीक है। तो 10 साल में जो हमने देखा है कि हमारा ये नहीं है कि देश में पैसा नहीं है, देश में पैसा है, लेकिन मैटर करता है कि देश में पैसा किसके पास है, ठीक है। आम जनता के पास कितना पैसे का कैश फ्लो आता है, या कह सकते हो कितना पैसा जाता है। 99% इंडिया का पैसा जो है वो उद्योगपतियों के पास है, वही देश को चला रहे हैं आज। अगर मैं सोचता हूँ 11.68 लाख करोड़ रुपीस अगर उद्योगपतियों का माफ़ हो सकता है तो 2 लाख करोड़ रुपया किसानों का क्यों नहीं हो सकता। और बातें करते हैं कि किसानों की आयु दुगनी करेंगे जी। 2022 तक बोला था ना, क्या हुई? दुगनी हुई? नहीं हुई, ठीक है। तो मुझे नहीं पता टीवी दिखाएगा या नहीं दिखाएगा, बट ये असलियत है। इकॉनमी मनमोहन सिंह के जब टाइम था 8.1% ग्रोथ पर चलती थी, राइट। अब इकोनॉमिकल ग्रोथ कितना है? 5.4%। और हम चलो जो 2022 तक जो दिखाए थे दावे वो तो भूल जाओ, वो तो उन्होंने बोल ही दिया कि जुमला था सभी, वो ठीक है, दैट्स इट। अब क्या दिखा रहे हैं? 2030 का सपना दिखा रहे हैं ना, कि हमारी इकॉनमी है जो 10 ट्रिलियन इकॉनमी बनेगा इंडिया। 10 ट्रिलियन दिखा रहे हैं ना कि 10 ट्रिलियन इकॉनमी इंडिया बनेगा। राइट नाउ जो इंडिया का करंट फेस चल रहा है, एवरेज जो इकॉनमी है 5.4% से ग्रो कर रहा है। अगर 10 ट्रिलियन इकॉनमी बनना है इंडिया को, 10 ट्रिलियन इकॉनमी, दैट्स ह्यूज, राइट। उसके लिए 15% की ग्रोथ चाहिए इकॉनमी की, 15% की ग्रोथ मोदी जी लाएंगे।
तो बजट से क्या आस रखते हो?
बजट से कोई आस नहीं है, नथिंग। बजट से क्या आस रखेंगे? बजट से हम क्या आस रख सकते हैं? सारा कुछ तो आपने जो प्राइवेट करने के चक्कर में, प्राइवेटाइजेशन इज गुड। 1991 में एलपीजी रिफॉर्म्स लाए, राइट। एलपीजी रिफॉर्म्स, दैट्स गुड। प्राइवेटाइजेशन तब तक गुड है जब प्राइवेट कंपटीशन हो। जब आप प्राइवेट कंपटीशन खत्म कर दोगे तो प्राइवेटाइजेशन जो है that will gonna lead to extreme capitalism, and extreme capitalism is always dangerous for the country where we stay. Almost 10 साल हो गए हमको।
I don't know. Mohammed Zubair tweeted this. I don't know if ANI has tweeted this later, but I don't know where he got this clip from. So I don't know whether they actually used it, but fun. Again, some of the data that he said, cross-check it. But his overall point was also correct, right? Which is the last part especially, which is, like बढ़ रहा है, but who is actually growing? That is a big question to ask, right? Who is getting the money? Who is growing? Whose wealth is going up? And whose wealth is not going up, right? Okay, so basics of budget. Okay, in very short. What is a budget? Budget is essentially the government saying that, okay, so for the next 1 year, we are going to spend this much money on this thing. In a very simple way, right? This much money on this thing, right? Then what happens is they have announced this. It is an announcement. They have allocated the money. They've said ki, we will spend this much on this, right? Do they actually spend it? Probably not. it changes. So there are two things that happen, right, through the year. So we are in February right now. The budget the plan is from April to next March. Okay, April to March. So April mein they will start, right? Then by December they will realize, shit, I think we need some either more money to be pumped into something, or we have already pumped in more money, so we need to reduce it. But reduction usually doesn't happen. But they're like, oh, so we thought that this road will be built in 100 rupees, but actually 6 months later we realize that the cement price has gone up and it is very difficult. So now we will give 10 rupees more. So in winter, there is a revised budget. Okay. So revised budget is when their allocation is increased. Okay. So first they said that, oh, we will spend this much money on this much. They will be like, oh, fiscal deficit and deficit that we have. Look at the revenue we are getting from taxes versus how much we are spending. By winter, it all changes. So basically right now what you're hearing are made up numbers. Okay. They keep changing. And they change in winter. Then in winter, when they have the revised budget, again, this budget gets revised and it gets revised every year. Just happens. Even last winter session, I spoke about the appropriation bill. That is basically what it was. Then 5th of February, they do it again. Yeah. So chill. Don't worry. Don't worry. That is basically what a budget is. Okay. And as I said, the one thing that you need to pay attention to is tax slabs, because those will affect you. GST rates also, because those will affect you. All this fiscal deficit, GDP, 10 trillion economy, all that thing is just like things. There is this one very interesting thing that Sushant had shared. I'll just show you. Okay. So this is unit level data from CCS RBI. Income categories are average monthly income. So basically the class divide in economic sentiment, right? Share of respondents in each income group of RBI's consumer confidence survey who think that the general economic situation in the country has improved or worsened compared to a year ago. Okay. So people who earn less than 5,000, this is average monthly income, monthly, right? Less than 5,000, 20% say improved, 61% say it has become worse, right? 5,000 to less than 10,000, right? 28% say it has improved, 51% say tanked. 10,000 to 25,000, 44% worsened. This seems to be like a middle ground here, okay? 25,000 to 50,000, whoever is earning this much, they're like, okay, half and half. Yeah, okay, maybe yes, maybe no. 50,000 to less than 1 lakh, now it's going up. So the richer you are, the more you think that the economy is going well, because since the pandemic, our inequality is going crazy. 100,000 and above, sorry, not 100,000, 1 lakh and above, 55% say that it is amazing. It has improved because it has improved for them. It has improved for them. Yep. For them. Yeah. See, this is what I mean. So, for example, the people who will be watching the budget are these people. These 50,000 and above se leke yahan pe, but mostly people who are interested and invested in it is these people, right? Who are getting a lot more money, who are actually throwing in money into the market to grow it, right? So this signaling exercise is important for them. But what is more exercise is how is the market reacting to everything. So that is another thing. For the lower income group, doesn't matter. Did I say Sushant? I said Sushant Singh, right? I said Sushant Sinha. Oh, no, I didn't say Sushant Sinha. I said Sushant Singh. I hope I did. But yeah, fascinating stuff, right? Fascinating stuff. Also, they have the devices to share these things. Yeah, also that. So everyone under 25k is in trouble. Government is good for anyone who makes 50k plus. Amar, yeah. Also because we live in a society where the basic fundamental rule is paisa phek tamasha dekh. like engrave it, tattoo it somewhere on your body. Paisa phek, tamasha dekh, right? If you have a problem coming up, you need to throw money at it and it goes away. If you throw more money at it, it goes away faster, right? So if you don't have money, unfortunate, the problem will eat you and gobble you up. Paisa phek, tamasha dekh. In summary, people who earn a lot are oblivious to the poor and assume economy is amazeballs. Delulu is the only solulu. Yeah, pretty much that, right, Siddharth? So, again, I'll do that in the comment review, but like, because this is related. So in a lot of ways, that Prashant Kishore video has a lot of comments. Okay, the video that I put out has a lot of comments in it, and a lot of people got offended when I said that Prashant Kishore used, like, he's using the same dialogue that Shah Rukh Khan used in Jawan, and they said that no, he started doing the yatra before Jawan was. I know that. I was giving a comparative thing that what Shah Rukh Khan says in Jawan, he goes and says it in Bihar, which is great. It's great. Again, I think he's a genius. I think he's extremely smart. He understands a lot of things, and of course he's going on the ground and doing the actual hard work. So not taking away anything from that. But Prashant Kishore also said the same thing, right? Which is the people in Delhi, the privileged people like me, people like you, people who are English speaking, etc. But mostly, you know the privileged type who are very happy with the economy. They do not realize how bad it is in villages. He said he regularly comes up with old people in Bihar who earn 400 rupees a month in pension. They have to give 10 rupees commission sometimes to withdraw that pension. They get 390 rupees. And they wait for it. And then they survive. Imagine 400 rupees. Yeah. That's how much the difference is. And it is also very evident when the government brags about 80 crore people who are getting ration. There is a reason why 80 crore people are getting ration. There is this one thing, right, which always is used as one of these rhetorical devices. During the UPA time, there were a lot of Food Security Act, etc. passed, Manrega, etc. But what used to happen was there were a lot of leakages. What leakages means is that the government will allocate money in the budget, right? Then they will spend a certain amount through the year, maybe not all of it, but some of it. But whatever they spend, about 40% of it will be siphoned off in the middle as the money goes from place to place to place until it reaches the person, right? Plus the person who has to get the money will have to go to an officer who will treat them very badly, take the money or just be plain corrupt there. So there were a lot of leakages happening in ration, in Manrega, in all sorts of social welfare schemes. So they brought in Aadhaar. And Aadhaar they said, this will fix all the leakages. But actually Aadhaar didn't. The other thing they did, which is DBT, direct benefit transfer. Now the Modi government has made sure that your money comes directly to your bank accounts. So they don't have to stand in line. They get some amount of dignity back, all the things, right? So leakages have gone down. But that was supposed to be the job of the government. Yeah. The fact that 80 crore people are still dependent on ration is not a good thing. It is a big sign of distress. And it is not good. So if your welfare spending is going up, your welfare, like actual welfare net that you have, which is old age pension would be one, then there is food, there is Manrega, job schemes, all those things, women specific schemes. If that bill is increasing, that is a problem, right? The government has to do it, but that doesn't mean that is the only thing they have to do. A government, what it should try to do in a country like India is that they have to make sure that the welfare reaches the people that deserve it. But at the same time, there needs to be simultaneous efforts to make sure that their life improves marginally, which will take them out of that welfare net and make them capable of earning their own money and participating in the market, right? And they should do everything possible in the middle to help them do that, right? So by saying that 80 crore people are still eating food courtesy of the government is not good. It's not good. It is not. Manrega funding has gone up like crazy over the years. When Modi ji came to power in 2014, 2015, he said that Manrega is a monument of failure of the UPA. Just bol diya, okay? Because kyun nahi? Now his government is spending crazy amounts of money, increasing the budget every year. Revised budget, they increase it more because they realize, oh shit, we were going to allocate this much, but we need more because the rural distress just doesn't end because they haven't done anything to end it. So yeah. $80 crore is approximately 57% of our entire population. These are people who are not able to feed themselves. Exactly, Virendra. That's a huge amount of people. That's what I'm saying. You leftists always talk about responsibility towards the poor and welfare. Where is the responsibility towards the taxpayer who you are essentially stealing from? Boss, I'm also a taxpayer. RKY. Everyone here is a taxpayer. If you live in India, you're a taxpayer. You go to buy a biscuit, you are a taxpayer. What are you talking about, RKY? Everyone is a taxpayer, right? Funnily enough, Modi ji has reduced the tax that is collected from corporates by 2%. So basically, the people who should actually be paying most of the tax are paying less tax. And the people who are paying direct taxes obviously are paying taxes. But at the same time, people are paying GST. People are paying petrol pay tax. People are paying tax all the time. All the time, RKY. So basically, when you're saying responsibility towards the taxpayer, everyone is a taxpayer. News alert. Oh my God. Mind blowing. Also, responsibility towards the poor should be the government's responsibility. What is so wrong with that? Don't you think the poor should come out of poverty and live a better life? Since when has that become a controversial statement? I do not understand this. If I say that 80 crore people are getting food without leakage, amazing, well done government, well done. But why are there 80 crore people who need food? What is it? Why are there more and more people getting added to this list who are dependent on the government for food, for basic survival? That is a problem. Yeah. So it is nothing to brag about. Yeah. And if you want to talk about taxpayer burden, yeah, see, this is it, right? This is what you mean, which is, why are you feeding poor people? Arey bhaiya, it is basic survival. That's why. That is the government job. It is true that 30 crore was allotted for trans people and only 12 lakh was spent. I can check, Amit. I will have to check this. Sandeep, hey, happy Friday. Scrolling back now to watch the stream, sending you lots of love and hugs. Thank you so much for the super chat and support, Sandeep. Very much appreciated, friend. Curious Banda, kya bol raha hai? Curious Banda, I don't know what he's saying. Anyway. Tax isn't just income-based. Indirect taxes are more than direct taxes, meaning that even poor pay tax just like you when they buy food and anything. Exactly my point. This whole rhetoric about, like, oh, आप pay tax, I pay income tax, oh my God, मुझे ज़्यादा भाव दो. Shut the F up. I stopped myself. Seriously. Also, ridiculous rhetoric. Ridiculous. If you earn more, progressive taxation works in a way that you should be paying more money to the government because there will be insane amounts of income inequality there. So that's what is happening right now. The corporations are the ones that are eating up a lot of money. You know why? Shell companies. This fun concept called shell companies has happened all throughout. Anyone who is CA here, anyone who legit works with in a CA office or is a CA will tell you will tell you right now that their clients, they come to them, they ask them to do audits, statutory audits, whatever, and then they're like, sir, this is the tax calculation, but what we can do is we can create a company on paper, and then we'll do like a bunch of transactions between them, and then GST and all will adjust like that, okay? We'll just adjust it somehow, right? There are many ways, and CA, the entire profession is based on the concept of tax saving. So go to a CA, they will tell you all the fun tricks you can use to save tax. As an individual, you can use deductions, and that is also being taken away, by the way, where there is this new tax regime and old tax regime. Not very complicated, friends. When you give income tax, you fill a form, right? So you fill a form, you say, these are my expenses. But I also spent on rent. I spent on, I saved some money. I spent on insurance, etc. And the government says, if you're spending on increasing your savings, then you can use that as a tax deduction. So your overall expenses go down, you add a deduction to it, and then the overall tax that you have to pay reduces in a quantity, like whatever. So in the new tax regime, though, the deductions are completely gone. The tax slabs have been adjusted in a way that the deductions overall will not matter. But now what the CAs are doing, they are like, stay in the old regime, we will increase your deductions. But now what is the government doing? They want everyone to switch to the new regime. So deductions will not exist. Shaming the poor and saying that you're feeding them is just really demeaning and privilegey. Countries like the US have up to 40% tax. In India, the slabs are much more lower. Siddharth, not just that, right? Okay, so leave ration apart, right? I'll show you. And someone asked me, give me a resource to find out what the ye is like. Let me introduce you to what the government is giving you, okay? This is a government document, okay? For friends, if you don't know, there is a full website called indiabudget.government.in, gov.in. Yeah, with Nirmala Tai here. With the blessings of the people, when our government, under the visionary and dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, assumed office in 2014, the country was facing enormous challenges. With Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas as its mantra, the government overcame these challenges in its earnest. So the document I'm looking at, this fun documents, is this one, okay? Budget highlights key features. Okay. Key features of the budget. Prepare yourself. Blank page. Yes. Key feature. Look at key feature, okay? Viksit Bharat by 2047. Vision. Prosperous Bharat in harmony with nature, modern infrastructure and opportunities for all. Development mantra. Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas. Comprehensive development for all. Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas Sabka Vishwas. It moves. See, it transfers because they added a line. Trinity of democracy, diversity, backed by Sabka Prayas. Sabka Prayas, not our. Sabka Prayas. Developed India by 2047. Amazing. I love this equation, flowchart, whatever. Again, who is making this? Literally, the document is titled PowerPoint presentation, okay? People-centric inclusive development. Deepening and widening of tax base via GST. Person who was saying that, you left liberals, poor people, whatever, taxpayer money. Deepening and widening of tax base via GST. You know why they want to formalize the economy? Because they want more tax through GST. Yeah. No, bro, I don't agree with you on CA profession POV. You're totally wrong. What is the role of tax saving in statutory audit? Yogaya man, no, I'm saying I agree. I did some CA. I didn't clear it. Yeah. The one reason why people go to CA is basically to do their account books, to do audits, which is, mandatory by law and you have to report to the government. You do internal audits, etc. Then you also do projections, which you can use to get bank loans. And the other thing that CAs do is they do filings for tax reasons, right? So one of the big things that CAs do is save tax. So their clients come to them and say, save my tax. I genuinely believe that a lot of clients that CAs have want them to save tax. Am I not correct? I think I am. But sure, they have other things to do. I'm not saying that is the only thing they do, but I'm saying the profession is kind of based on that. Insult mat ho Yogya man. I'm sorry. If you felt bad, me to my CA, बताओ क्या करना है फिर sir जी. Exactly, right? Like also my dad is a CA, right? And as my dad puts it, we are like the doctor, but for money, for your money. Also happy that I've renewed my membership today. Sincerely wish I could do more. More power to you. We need voices like yours, sensible, sincere and liberal, especially in these troubled times. Hey, thank you so much, Bharadwaj. Much appreciated. Very much appreciate your support. And I know you have been here for long. So, yes, thank you so much. No, bro, I'm your big fan. Yogya, oh, no, it's okay. You can be my fan and still feel upset. It's okay. I might say something which might upset you. You just need to tell me. It's okay. Everything I say doesn't mean will be correct, okay? I might say something which is completely biased, as I said. Like, for example, I had very bad experience with CA, so I will rant and rave about it all the time. But of course, there are people here who might be CAs, might be doing CA, might have a different opinion, who can always say, no bro, thoda zyada ho raha hai, okay? Itna bhi bura nahi hai, which is fine. Which is fine. Okay, so proactive inflation management, people-centric inclusion. I love these statements. So yeah, India and world dollar GDP growth. India dollar GDP growth. ये क्या है? What is this? 5. India dollar GDP growth is going like ooh. World dollar GDP is ooh. And I don't know how they did this. This like random bump here, but it's a projection. Like 2024, they're projecting we will go like this. So I don't understand this. I don't get it. I genuinely don't. It looks very made up. I don't know about you. The colors are nice and all, but I can do it. I can also do this. Okay. Garib Kalyan, Desh Ka Kalyan. DBT has led to savings of 2.7 lakh crore. Savings, when they say savings, I think they're pointing out leakages. I think so. 25 crore people. See, again, when you make statements like this, DBT has led to savings of 2.7 lakh crore. How? Direct benefit transfer has led to savings of 2.7 lakh crore. For who? The government. The government saved money. Is that what you're saying? Garib Kalyan, Desh Ka Kalyan. This is Garib Kalyan. DBT, we have saved 2.7 lakh crore. So, yeah, Neeraj, so that's what I'm saying. Matlab middleman ka commission, right? So, that's what I was saying earlier, right? So, if you're saying that, oh, we stopped leakages that used to happen earlier through DBT, I agree. That was literally your job. The earlier government couldn't figure it out. You have done it. Well done. Does that mean it's a saving? Or does that mean that you were the previous government was actually giving money, like letting money go to in forms of bribes or whatever leakages? That doesn't technically mean it's a saving, right? Or am I wrong? I can do much better on graphic design. So can I. Yes. Decline in headcount ratio. Percentage of population who are multi-dimensionally poor. Okay. Multi-dimensional poverty is one more thing. It's crazy. So they have changed the definition of poverty also. Now it's multi-dimensional. This slide looks so amateurish. Government is so useless. So people don't even go here, no? Like news channels, what they do is, I'll tell you, news channels use this. You go here, right? Interim budget. Oh, by the way, it's an interim budget. Important. So they go here. They see this, right? Which is speech. Speech. Speech, 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 speech. Keeps going on. Speech, 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 speech. And all of this is like obviously praising the government. Nobody goes through the other stuff. The other stuff is just the other stuff. Budget at a glance. Deficit. Outlay on major schemes. Look. See, this is what I was talking about, right? Revised estimates. Mahatma Gandhi, this is Manrega, right? So, in 2023, which is 2 years ago, 90,000 crore was actually spent. 90,000 crore, right? Then in 23, they allocated 60,000 crore. For what reason? Nobody knows. Okay. So, 2023-24, they allocated 60,000 crore. In winter, which is 6 months later, they increased it to 86,000 crore. So, literally, if they would have allocated actual 90, so you spend, okay, sorry, need to explain this properly, okay? It is basic logic, friends, okay? So, let's say, how do I put it? Okay, let's say you have a kid who you are giving 100 rupees to I don't know, start a business, right? Kid comes to you and says, okay, like I need 150 rupees. You're like, no, you use 100 rupees first, and then if you do well, then I will give you more money, right? Now kid goes, invests, does whatever, ends up spending 150 rupees, right? 50 rupees takes loan, spends it, whatever, right? Now you're like, oh, okay, you needed more money. So in winter, you will give 50 rupees more, right? Okay, fine, you needed money, so you pay the debt. Then next year, when he asks for money, you'll be like, so I gave you 100 rupees last time. No? You spent 150? Okay, take 90 rupees. Or take 100 rupees again. And he'll be like, boss, like last time only I told you I needed 150. You gave me 100 and I needed more. You gave me 150. But now why can't you just give me 150? Or like 140 if you don't want to give 150. This is what is happening. Ridiculous. And then you know what happens? If you don't put these actual amounts in that budget, basically it ends up showing less revenue, less spending by the government. So the tax spending looks nice and oh, we are collecting so much tax and we are going to spend so less. But actuality mein, you're just spending more. Literally happens for everything. और कोई देखते हैं प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना. Budget estimate 80,000, actual is 73,000. Oh, 73,000 was actual. Then budget estimate was 79. They actually ended up spending less, which is 54,000 crore. Yeah, which is revised estimate. So first they said we will spend 79,000. Then in winter they were like, oh, I think we did over thoda zyada nahi ho raha hai. So we'll just reduce it, 53,000. And now they're allocating 80,000 again. Curious Banda, if you are going to do whataboutery, I'm going to stop you. I don't even understand. Like, I just see Curious Banda talking to other people. When I go up to see his message, I can't see it anyway. But yeah, so see, this is what I mean. Nobody really looks at this. Nobody does. Because it's boring AF. It's just, yeah. Urea subsidy. Did you know we give urea subsidy? Fertilizer industry, we give subsidy. कितना है budget estimate? 1,19,000. How much was spent 2 years ago? 1,65,000. So we are giving less subsidy now. So yeah, this is amazing, and this is what we get. This is what we are supposed to look at. We built more IITs, we built more AIMS, we built more universities. Direct financial assistance keeps going. Increased allocation for blue revolution. What is blue revolution now? Oh, agriculture and food processing mein there is a blue revolution happening. Cool. Atmanirbhar oil seeds abhiyan strategy. Nano DAP. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. Matsya is fish, right? Fish. Is Matsya here? Matsya. What? Matsya. What? It's a new scheme or what? No? Not here? Okay. Cool. Matsya Sampada Yojana. But anyway, you can have fun. You can have fun with this document. Have a good look at it. Rupee comes from income tax 19%. Wait, rupee comes from what does that mean? Oh, you mean the government gets money from. Income tax is 19%, union excise duty is 5%, corporation tax is 17%. More people are paying income tax than corporations are. Borrowings and other liabilities 28%. Non-tax return, non-debt capital receipts, customs. Okay. Income tax. GST and other taxes 18%. Okay. Rupee goes to. Okay, this is important. Where does the money go? Where does it go? Pensions 4%, state share and duties 20%, finance commission and other transfers, central sector schemes, so all the schemes, defense 8%, subsidies 6%, centrally sponsored schemes 8%, interest payments 20%. 20% of our taxes are going to pay interest from market borrowings, because the government also borrows from the market and they have to pay interest on those borrowings. 20%. So technically 80% of the budget is available to spend, right? Out of which 20%, so out of the 100%, 20% is going for interest. Yeah. Bonds and treasuries. Yeah. Loath ka spelling. What is loath? And this solution to that is massive spending cuts. Yeah, spend less on infrastructure maybe once in a while. Maybe. Ministry of Defense, 6.2 lakh crore. Where is our... Notice something. Education Healthcare Ministry. Where? Agriculture Farmers Welfare 1.27 lakh crore. They give it in lakh crore, okay? So you can't tell the percentage overall. Where is the healthcare one? Ayushman Bharat they give. Where is the... Arey, khatam ho gaya. Friends, khatam ho gaya. So this year, they are spending, I think, 1% on health from the overall GDP and 2% on education. So, fun times. Bangladesh and Sri Lanka spend more than that. I think triple of that. See, this is not a budget analysis, is it? It is me dissing it. Because why not? BJP win 2024, you are so sensitive. Arey, BJP win 2024, you are saying this. You are saying this to my community, that they are very sensitive. If I say something right now which will just trigger you, we'll see who is sensitive then. Literally making up stories to abuse your mod powers. Okay, bye. Can you go back to the pie chart? That it looks so off. Sorry to spam, but please. Okay, yeah, sure. I can go back to the pie chart. Which one do you want? Do you want rupee comes from or rupee goes to? I love how they're like, kindergarten kids will see this, okay? Rupee comes from, ooh, rupee goes to, ooh. Miss that 220% are different sizes. Which ones? Sorry. Rupee goes to is what you wanted to see. Now here it is. 20% are different sizes. Oh, that's true. You're right. Yeah. State share of taxes and duties, 20%. It's this, right? And interest payment is looking like this. What? Also 4% is this. Other expenditure is... You're right. The size is off. You're right. Yeah. Health is 2.5%? Oh, okay. Education is 1.7%. Okay, Elliot, thank you so much. Health is 2.5 and education is 1.7%. Yeah. Yeah, good catch. This is... What is happening? And central sector scheme 16% is more than the 20%. And what? 8%? What? Is this true here also? 28%, 19, 5, 17. This seems okay, right? Non-debt receipts, yeah. We need more and more on infrastructure? Sure. Infrastructure already they must have given, no? Yeah, road transport and highways got like 2.78 crore. So, got nahi, to get. Thank you so much, Prateek, for the support. Okay, now I will show you one fun resource, which I think is legit what you should look at if you want to look at the budget. There is this amazing organization called Accountability Initiative. Okay, they have some excellent documentation that comes out after every budget. This is the first one that they've put out. They'll put out more over the week. So this is the last decade of social spending. Where have the government revenues gone? So capital expenditure as a proportion to total union government expenditure, right? So 20% it was in 2014 and that went up to 31%. Guys, if you don't know capital expenditure, I will tell you. So say hi if you want to know what is capital expenditure. Social sector spending lowest in the last 10 years. So 22% it was in 2014. In 2020, it went up to 30% because of COVID. And now it's 18%. So it is less than 2014. Amazing. Oh, lots of people want lots of people want capital expenditure. Capital expenditure is when the government spends money on building assets, right? So something like roads, for example, right? So the way you're looking at it is you're creating something which is an asset that the government can also potentially earn revenue from. And it is like here, infrastructure is usually a capital expenditure, right? So it is always encouraged to increase your capital expenditure rather than revenue expenditure, which is essentially to run the government, you need certain money like salaries, etc., which you can give. But to to actually build up a country, you need capital expenditure. That is what it is. So this is what Modi government has been doing well, which is 20% it was, they have raised it to 31%. Even this year, they have given more money to capital expenditure, which is always a good thing. Build more assets, right? But social sector spending has gone down to 18%. Yeah, exactly. Capital expenditure is like building infra railways, which can give money back in the future. But more, it's like an asset that the government owns and it can potentially monetize it later as well. So it has value. Like it is value, it increases over time. Entitlements and infrastructure prioritized in social sector. So here you can see, look at this. So education, arts and culture, in 2014, it was 20%. It has gone down to 15%, right? Social security and welfare and nutrition, it was this, which has gone down. We already saw that. Public health, family and welfare, 9%. And it has gone up to 11% here. Okay. Food subsidy and civil supplies, 32%. And it has gone down to 25%. Others is 26%. Here 15%. 26%. Others. Rural development, 19%, 21%. So entitlements and infrastructure prioritized in social sector. Housing, urban development, water, sanitation prioritized. Housing, urban development, annual average growth rates, 19%. Labor, health, rural development, education, 6%. Yeah. There's one more thing. This is allocations on the Samagra Shiksha schemes. So these are mainly the schemes that are education related. So like midday meal, if you see, allocations and real allocations. So allocation is 10,000, spending will be like this much. Here it's 12,000. Oh, this is interim, sorry. This is revised. Okay, this is the revised one. No, so nominal allocations and real allocations. Okay, I forgot what this is, honestly. Guys, anybody know? I knew what this was. I forgot. Again, midday meal scheme. Why should my taxes go towards feeding these kids? Their parents should feed them. RKY, seriously? I just explained it to you. Okay, anyway, RKY rehne de tu. Like, I don't think I should, like... how else can I explain it to this fellow that people need food? Is that such a controversial thing to say? That people need food, people need help? I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, please look at this one. It is a document that is on Accountability Initiative website. But enough budget, no? Enough budget. I think ho gaya budget. Yeah, so you can go to accountabilityindia.in and you can check out their website. It's very good. Like, I mean, resource-wise is excellent. They will give you like all sorts of reports, all sorts of health, nutrition, education, sanitation, rural development. They do like proper analysis of all of them. Basic support. Thank you so much. That was a green potful. Thank you so much. Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, I think that's what it's called, I think, right? Yeah, Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan. Yeah, Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan is what it's called. The problem is that every time you now Google something, everything comes in Devanagari only. overarching program for school education sector extending to class 12. Strengthening education for all pan-India, Samagra Shiksha scheme, financial outlay. Scheme covers 1.16 million schools, over 156 million students, with 5.7 million teachers. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, enough budget. मेरा दिमाग फ्राई हो रहा है अभी. Too much budget is not good for your health. Nominal allocation refers to the planned or budgeted amount of resources, and actual what was the other one? Sorry. Real allocations. Thank you, Ankit, for that. Guys, if you genuinely thought that the budget section was amusing and kept your interest, please say hi, because I always wonder about this, okay? When I'm talking about like complicated AF things like budgets and whatever, which I'm also not very comfortable with, honestly. I try and try to break it down, and I'm always wondering if more people want it. Hey, thank you. Oh, lots of people. Oh, you found it interesting. Oh, thank you so much. Very nice. Budget. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to top it off while you say hi with this.
Interim budget presented by Finance Minister Piyush Goyal.
The 1920s budget is also very important budget, very nice budget, very best budget for the middle class people, for the scheduled caste people, scheduled tribe peoples, for the OBC people, for the farmers, and this budget is also very nice budget. And this is also the challenge of the Rahul Gandhi and opposition, because this budget will be win Narendra Modi in the 2019. And all the taxes are less, and the budget is also increased. Therefore, this budget is also very best budget, and people will be choose the Narendra Modi as a prime minister in 2019.
Yeah, just replace it with 2024. Still applies. Best budget, all budget, best budget. Very nice budget, very best budget. Exactly, best budget, all the best budget. Oh, lots of people enjoyed it. I'm very glad. You have no idea how much validation this gives me. A lot is the answer. Bucks don't need food, just dung and community. Okay. Speaking of, guys, of what bucks need apparently. Kidhar gaya? Did you guys see this crazy story? So Zubair tweeted about this. So, Bajrang Dal VHP leaders had organized cow slaughter to get SHO removed. 4 people arrested. Moradabad District Police arrested Bajrang Dal District Chief Sumit Bishnoi, alias Munu Bajrangi, along with Raman Chaudhary, Rajiv Chaudhary, Shahabuddin for cow slaughter. This gang got cows slaughtered at 2 places in 15 days. Manu Bishnoi gave 2,000 rupees to Shahabuddin to carry out the slaughter. The aim was to send Mahmood to jail and remove SHO. Therefore, Mahmood's photo name was left at the place of the slaughter so that the police could send Mahmood to jail. After the first cow slaughter, when police didn't arrest him, Sumit and his team hatched a conspiracy to remove the SHO only. So they slaughtered one more cow and threw the remains of the cow and started protesting against it. But the entire conspiracy was exposed. What nuttiness! Like next level.
देखिए, आज थाना चजलेट में क्षेत्राधिकारी कांठ और SPRA के नेतृत्व में जो टीम थाना चजलेट की, इसके द्वारा आज 4 लोगों की गिरफ्तारी हुई है। इसमें एक शहाबुद्दीन पुत्र मुजफ्फर हुसैन है, ये ग्राम चेतरामपुर थाना चजलेट के रहने वाले हैं। दूसरे रमन चौधरी हैं, ये थाना चजलेट के ही रहने वाले हैं, ग्राम खानपुर के। तीसरे हैं मोनू बिश्नोई उर्फ सुमित, ये रसूलपुर गुज्जर थाना कांठ के रहने वाले हैं, और जो चौधरी हैं जो कि ग्राम चक पचोकरा थाना चजलेट के रहने वाले हैं। अभी हाल ही में पिछले मतलब इसी महीने में 16 तारीख को थाना चजलेट में एक घटना हुई थी जिसमें जो
basically he will just review what I just read out. Here is a video of Bajrang Dal leaders Sumit Vishnoi, Raman Chaudhary protesting near the police station to arrest the people for cow slaughter, which they slaughtered.
कार्रवाई हुई। हमारे कार्यकर्ताओं को ये पता नहीं है क्या कार्रवाई पुलिस ने की क्या नहीं करी। 4 मामले हमारे
What
पास
is
वीडियोग्राफी
this?
मौके की हैं। मौके के सारे सबूत हमारे पास हैं।
मसला ये है, रात हम लोगों को सूचना मिली थी 11 बजे के समथिंग कि ऐसे ऐसे रात्रि में गोकसी होगी, तो हम लोगों ने अपनी एक टीम गठित करी। तो हम लोग वहां पर गए, हमने पुलिस को भी सूचना दी जाने से पहले। तो जब हम मेन लोकेशन पर पहुंचे तो उस समय तक वो गाय का गला और एक पैर लोग काट चुके थे। अब चूंकि वो आड़ में बैठे थे, हम लोग खुले में आ रहे थे, हम और हमारे कार्यकर्ता, तो वो हमें देख के वहां से भाग गए।
See, this is what I mean. What is this? To put pressure on police, they got in touch with local media and one-sided articles were published in local newspapers about the protest and VHP members against cow slaughter. Of course they were. Look at this. Wow. More details about arrest. Video of protest by Bajrang Dal. I mean, come on. Image. It made me feel extremely horrible, boss. Like, I mean... Hey, Somit, thank you so much for the super chat, friend. Great work. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Glad you like it. Glad. Very glad. Someone shared this article also. PM Modi hits out at cow vigilante, says gaubhakshak business makes me angry. Clearly worth it. Sabko hona chahiye. Like look at the my god, seriously. Also friends, some sad news. Umar Khalid's bail has also been postponed again for the 13th time, if I'm not wrong. We will keep tracking that. Let's see. Actually, one of these days, that's a great deep dive stream, no? Have you read Delhi Police ki Manohar Kahaniyan? Delhi Police, right, charge sheet. I think I had done like a story on this, or did I like... I'll have to find this. I think, yeah, this is the one. Tanishka did this story, I think. Reads like a 9 p.m. script of a shouting news channel. In Khalid's bail hearing, his lawyer has said fabricated statements in the charge sheet were a figment of imagination of the officer who drafted it. But, you know, it's bizarre. Like some of the sentences they've used. Has she given any examples? Was this... Wait. Second material points it out. Rhetorical observations in the charge sheet, he said, were result of fertile imagination of the police officer. What happened in 2016 was that there was a poetry session. It is later termed as sedition. Nowhere it is alleged. I'll find that story. There is like some extremely amusing things that are in this charge sheet. I think this is not the story. I feel like I had done a story on this. Anyway, I'll find it at some point. Yeah, somewhere. Anyway. Have you read the Delhi High Court judgment? Today only I was reading it. Please read Gautam Bhatia's analysis. No, I haven't. Why does Umar not able to get bail? Is the government so afraid of him? Why are there others about to get bail while they're... So they keep postponing because someone or the other is not available. Basically, that's all I know. Like, that's what I'm getting right now. If Congress was smart, they would out Kanhaiya Kumar in a safe seat somewhere and make him enter Lok Sabha. At least he would be debate better in Hindi. Congress is not very smart, I must say. Modi ji forgot to keep off friendly fire. Postponed to next week, as far as I know. Next week, I think. In one of his hearing, Umar was scolded by the judge for using words like Jumla and Chaukidar. Oh, I missed this. I haven't seen this. Yeah. Can you do a segment on the exploitation of non-grant employees in our education system? Oh, the non-permanent employees. Sure. Let me look it up. Ravish has done, I think recently he has done a video on, was it for teachers or was it for railway employees? He did one video, I think a few weeks ago only on this. Subramaniam Swami said they considered the breed of cow called Boss Indica as real cow and want to ban the slaughter of those breeds of cows. They don't consider other breeds as cows. Oh my God. What? Umar Khalid is rightfully in jail. Okay, Anonymous Medico. You must be very happy. Kapil Zibbal on Ammu and Umar both cases until AMU and... Oh. Yeah, so he... right. Kapil Zibbal had another case. So now it is going to happen on the 7th. You're right. What should Muggles like us do about this circus? Can we defeat Voldemort? Chintan, no, yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. I mean, I keep saying this. It is a very basic thing to do is basically be selfish as a citizen. Think about what you are getting out of it, what you are getting out of voting, what you are getting out of voting for a particular government. And always think that. Because the government and the people in power do that constantly. So should you. So things like, again, now I have been saying this for a while, but now that I've been watching Prashant Kishore and Raju Parulekar and a bunch of other things, I think some of the language will come off naturally. But what Prashant also said is very true, right? Which is, if you're going to vote for nationalism, if you're going to vote for Hindutva, if you're going to vote for Ram Mandir, then you will get it. But if you vote for education, if you vote for healthcare, if you vote for your kids' future, if you vote for jobs, then you should get that. But you are not doing that. You are voting for the nation. You're voting for the ideology. You're voting for even ration. Yeah. So if your intention is that the government should give you ration for the next 5 years, then of course vote for them. But if your intention is that I need to have a government that will give me jobs, which will let me not be dependent on government ration, then think about that. Because in the second case, you are being actually selfish, which is great. You should be selfish and entitled as a citizen. Do you consider nationalism bad? Yes, I do. Anonymous Medico, I do. I do think that I'm a patriotic person. There is a difference between patriotism and nationalism. Nationalism is an identity that is thrust on you, which is basically respect your nation, protect your nation, or, like just put it on a pedestal. Yeah. I don't believe in that. I believe in patriotism, which is healthy love for my nation. But what is the nation made up of? People around me. So as a person, I try to be empathetic to the people around me. I'm not like that other fellow who is like, oh, why are you spending money to feed those kids? Let them go, na. Their parents can feed them. They will do mazduri and feed them. I'm not that person. Being patriotic means I am actually asking that the government should basically spend money to keep my fellow citizens better, like make their life better, give them job opportunities, give them education, even public health care if you can. I mean, we can afford it. Yeah, why not? Do all that. At the same time, I have a healthy respect for people who are protecting our borders, because they are also like making a lot of sacrifices. They're putting in a lot of effort to do that. They're putting their lives on risk. I have healthy respect for them. I really like what they are doing and I respect them for their job, right? That is my level of patriotism, if you want to put it that way, right? Do you think Bhagat Singh, Gandhi were nationalists? I'm not sure. Bhagat Singh would be a patriot, or I would say they were patriots. I would say they were patriots. I'm now thinking about it. Yeah, patriots. Tagore's nationalism definition. Oh yeah, Tagore had a definition. I forgot what it was. Wait. You're right. So, you know, when nationalism is weaponized, that becomes very dangerous. And that happens a lot. Like, politicians tend to weaponize nationalism and use it against the citizen, which is very dangerous. Being an army brat, it baffles me when WhatsApp uncle defines patriotism. What does a WhatsApp uncle define patriotism as? Bhagat Singh was a Leninist and socialist? Yeah, self-declared, no? You need to ask the government for respect and not me. Me? Also, every citizen is tax paying, every single one infantry to a geriatric person. Raj Yadav. क्या बोल रहे हो Raj Yadav, sir? Where is the healthy respect for the taxpayers of the country? Again, my fellow citizens, all of them are paying taxes. So I have respect for them also. Haha. Haha. Didn't I say right at the beginning that everybody is paying taxes, indirect taxes, everybody pays taxes? So, respect to everyone. Seriously, why am I paying for these kids' education? Their parents should pay. Saqib, again, understand this. Privilege. The privilege conversation comes back. There are some people, around you, generally, if you look around you, right? When you go around the city, you stop at a signal and a child comes to you, maybe wiping your windshield or doing things. They're not doing that for fun, right? I hope you know that. They're doing that because they're desperate. Because they don't have the same privilege as you, that you're sitting in a car and they are wiping your windshield. Yeah, there are people like that exist. Yeah, if you open your eyes, you will see so many. Yeah. So there are people who are not that lucky as you are. And it is the government's job, literally the government's job, to make sure that not just do they survive by giving them basic needs like food, clothing, shelter, basic needs, but also to make sure that their life increases to a level where they are able to participate in a market, they are able to earn more money, and they are able to live comfortably. That is the whole point of government, honestly. So, how will they do that? Through taxes. Who pays the taxes? Everyone does. Everyone. Literally everyone around you is paying taxes right now. Everyone. don't you think the need to show that you are nationalist is necessary, because we have literally people who don't sing national anthem, don't respect national flag, and say that don't doubt us, we are patriot? Again, look, Anonymous Medico, if you feel like your patriotism, or if you're nationalism, if you want to wear your nationalism on your sleeve and then essentially show people all the time that you're a nationalist, of course. So the thing is that I stand up for national anthems. I don't think there is any harm for standing up for national anthems, or even showing respect to the flag, or doing all those things. I do that. I naturally do that, right? Because genuinely, what I do is I sort of focus this love that I feel for the people around me and the nation that is this chaotic, beautiful mess that I live in, and I focus it on that activity. 2 minute लगते हैं, 3 minute लगते हैं, no harm done, nobody's getting hurt, it is a wonderful activity. That is how I look at it, right? But there will be people on both sides. One will be people who will be forcing other people to do it. Tu khada kyun nahi ho raha hai, I'll beat you up, all those things. Because according to them, it needs to be worn on a sleeve, right? Then there is the other side who are very defiant, and they're like, oh no, standing up is against my, like my definition of nationalism or whatever it is. And I don't want to do it because, I mean, they are also generally asses sometimes. Like there are asses everywhere. Regardless of ideologies, people are asses sometimes. I feel, I don't want to say both of them would be wrong, but I'm just giving you my perspective of why I would stand up for a national anthem, if that makes any sense. Again, it's a healthy nice little activity which lasts for like 2-3 minutes. I don't mind doing it. It's exactly like how when I go home and my mom is a super religious person, my baba is a okay religious person, not very religious, but my mom is. So whenever she's like, oh, we have to do a Satyanarayan puja, or we have to do whatever puja, that puja, etc. Initially, I used to resist. Initially, I was like, no, I don't believe in all this. I don't want. But now I realize that it's not harming me. It's not harming her. It's just an excuse to call a lot of people home, with an excuse to do the puja and have fun times, feed them, call their relatives, just son is home, daughter is home, let's do puja together, whole family came. All fun. Nobody's harmed. In fact, it is a joyous occasion. So now I don't resist it anymore, right? Even though I don't believe in the faith or whatever it is, but the activity I have started believing in because it is actually giving me joy. Does that make sense? It's the same thing. I hate your deep chintan. Oh, wow. This whole why my tax is given to the needy is super triggering. Societies function on shared rewards for cooperative growth. Civilizations work that way. Yeah, actually, Siddharth, absolutely. No, this is a very careless statement that people make all the time. Why should I pay for someone else's education and healthcare? No, very careless. And again, completely deluded by capitalism and late stage capitalism. See, I keep saying, no, there is socialism for the rich, but you are expected to live in a free market. For example, all these people, big business sirs, all these sirs who are basically doing big businesses, who are building our roads, who have cement factories, who have airports, all these things, they will take loans after loans after loans from bank because, oh my God, they're the ones building the country, right? Hum to kuch kar hi nahi rahe, right? So they're the ones building the country. They take it, then some venture fails, they don't pay back the loan, and then they're like, oh, oops, risk of doing business. And then the bank will basically write it down, or whatever new term they are using, bailouts basically. And that is basically okay. So then that person will go to bankruptcy court or something, then they will get some return back, and then Anil Ambani, who was there at that Ram temple, defaulter, man. He's just there chilling. His life is great. He must be flying around in a private plane still. That is socialism for the rich. Yeah. The more loans you have, the more you are allowed to just default. Right? But for me, for you, for everybody watching this, oh, we have to work in a free market apparently. Why are we paying taxes for those kids? Why? We should be live in a free market. We should live in a capitalist society. Raho capitalism mein. Raho, but then like apply the same rules to them? No? Yeah? No? No? If you are close to the government, you get all the contracts. Capitalism? Really? Really? That's capitalism? Haha. Lol. This is why people in the country love the Murtis. No, people in the country love the Murtis because they're like, I don't think people in the country really love the Murtis. They just like, I don't know. I guess they're like now TRP material or clickbait material about the simple lives of Sudha Murthy and the other Murthy, the two Murtis. Crony capitalism is the worst. Late stage capitalism I'm talking about. This is like a combination of crony and socialism for the rich. Late stage capitalism. Car bailout in the US, ever heard about it? I have not, Siddharth. People don't get triggered when it comes to North versus South debate. Who needs to get triggered? Who needs to get triggered? Sorry? I mean, people say stupid things all the time, okay? Everything doesn't have to trigger you. I mean, I can choose what to get triggered by, right? Some of them I can just dismiss as very stupid. Like, for example, someone said, like some Congress fellow said that South and North needs to be divided. Whatever bullshit. Stupid statement. Ignore. नहीं होने वाला है. कुछ भी बकते रहते हो लोग seriously. मत करो. Why? Why are you saying these things? Not necessary. You know the news will pick it up and turn it into a thing and then people will come to my chat and ask me about it and say that, oh, you believe in this? No, I don't. That's just a stupid statement. Ignore. But this thing that you are saying, which is, oh, why should I give money to kids? Why should I pay taxes which will feed the kids? That triggers me. That is worth getting triggered about. North versus South and all this garbage rhetoric that is going on in Delhi media. No, please stop it. Stupid. I think he meant the South pays more tax and they are spent on the North. Yes, Twinkle. I know that. I know that manufacturing states and consumption states and all the things. There was this image which I was trying to find. Again, Twitter, goddamn Elon, he didn't let me save that. I was hoping it's there. I saw this amazing chart which I wanted to show you. Now I can't find it. Let me see. Give me a second. I think yes, found it, friends, found it. Yeah, look at this. I think this is what you're talking about. Should there be a law like us in US to stop monopolizing, in which a company is not allowed to buy unlimited companies? For Disney can't buy Sony? Yes, absolutely. I mean, there should be laws to prevent monopolies for sure. But then implementation is also difficult. No, difficult nahi. Again, monopolies will form when the government is not regulating all the companies in a similar way. When they're doing extra favors for a particular company, which lets them become a monopoly. Right? So just equal application of law should also work, ideally, where violations are done, where shell companies are made in some Mauritius or whatever, and round tripping is happening, then the government investigates, finds the company who is doing it, punishes the people who are doing it, don't give them contracts in the future because they are doing shady things. laws applicable to all, right? So monopolies won't be formed. Unfortunately, we don't live in a country like that. Our country is broken, friends. It is broken. So this is interesting. State-wise distribution of net proceeds of union taxes and duties as per budget estimate for financial year 24-25. So Kerala is 23,000 crore. Yeah. Total value 12 lakh crore. Look at UP. So out of the 12, 2,18,000 crore is going to UP. 1,22,000 is going to Bihar. Maharashtra is getting 77. Bengal is getting 91, which is more than Madhya Pradesh, by the way. These are small states. Look at Sikkim. How sweet. 4,700 crore. I mean, tomorrow to like our business sir will go and just buy the entire thing only. Just thok me. Like he has that much money now. Oh, by the way, BJP, I think the party has more money than this now, the allocation of Sikkim. I think a lot more. Last I checked, how much was it? Electoral bond collection. BJP total, I don't know if it will show up, but generated donations worth over, when is this from? 31st October. Fair enough. 9,188 crore in last 6 years. BJP emerges as the most national party seeing is 743% increase. Okay. 57% went to BJP, which is kitna hoga re? 5,272 crores. Okay. So 5,272 crores is going to BJP. And where did that one go? Sikkim. Look at Sikkim. More than allocation. BJP is richer than Sikkim. और कोई है क्या? Look, Goa, richer than Goa. BJP richer than Goa. Himachal, half BJP, if it doubles, then it is the Himachal allocation. Bengal doesn't end up getting the money though. So I know like a lot of states have been complaining that they haven't been getting the money. But this is interesting. Veena Jain has tweeted this. Entire South India 1,92,000 crore. Uttar Pradesh 2,18,000 crore. Just because BJP want to project Adityanath as... That's not the reason actually. That's not the reason. The reason is population. Pure and simple. Most populated state needs more money, needs more welfare programs to be implemented, more poor people in that state. So, yeah, more welfare spending will go to those states. That's why they're getting more money. Meghnad is ignoring now. What am I ignoring? Sorry. Maybe I am right. Siddharth, not this Siddharth, the other Siddharth. That's the truth. TFR is high, less money, still more kids. Total fertility rate of Africa and Islam relation to that. What? Oh, of course, Siddharth is making a point about related to religion, I'm guessing. Is that what he's saying? Yeah, I guess. Delhi gets 0. No, UT's का I think UT's का budget अलग होगा. I'm not so sure. It's not counted in this. NCT of Delhi का budget अलग pass होता है. Yeah. And J&K का. Total fertility. TFR is total fertility rate, right? And not money, has no relation. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what you're saying. UP has still been doing better than Bihar. Their economy has been in shambles for way too long and they get 1.2 lakh crore of central taxes. Classic failed state. They get 2.18 lakh crore of central taxes. Bihar gets 1.2. Oh, you're saying Bihar gets... Oh, sorry. My bad. Bihar gets 1.2. Yeah. But if UP is getting more money, where is it going? Because there has been very less improvement. Yeah, welfare. It's going to welfare. 80 crore people in this country are being fed ration. Where do you think most of them are? These states. Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, all these places. Bengal also. Welfare politics are not properly planned. Why give free electricity or free bus? Sure. I mean, Vinod, we can have different opinions on this. I do agree. Like, there could be like levels of what counts as welfare and what should be spent, what money should be spent on. True. I mean, sure. I mean, that's a reasonable opinion to have. Like, I mean, why do you want to give... I mean, electricity still, I would still maybe say that some subsidy needs to be given because it is an essential thing for survival now, for improving your life. So maybe subsidies can be given on electricity. Bus, though, I think, I mean, again, speaking as a privileged person, it is very easy for me to give this opinion. But I also know the fact that some of the people I know in Delhi who are using bus services for free, they're very happy. And they're like, there is this report I was seeing of this bunch of women who were caught taking joyrides in buses where they were just doing circles. And I mean, people started berating them. Yeah, so that also happens. But then at the same time, I'm also thinking maybe their situation in the house might not be that great. So that this is the way they found joy and it is free. So they were doing it. Complicated. Anyway, why am I going in that direction? There is no free electricity or bus in UP. Generally, most money are spent in infrastructure in UP. Again, documentary, I don't think most money is spent. Again, I have no figures with me. Maybe you're right. I don't know. But a lot of money is going to welfare even in UP. Would you consider making a video on the 15th Finance Commission? I can. I have done some devolution of taxes. It's so boring, guys. Sorry, but it is. I mean, I try to like simplify it as much as you can, and that's why this is not a budget analysis. 15th Finance Commission. Okay, fine. I will try to do this. I will try to look at it. Oh God, Raj, don't say this again. Freebies are not rights. They are not. I also don't call them freebies. They are called welfare. There is such a thing called welfare. So call it welfare. When you say freebies, it just like takes away the importance of what it really is. Stony Duck is saying, guys, if you dislike freebies so much, why not ask government to give all these folks jobs so that they can pay for food, utilities? Also, it is very easy for people here to say, don't give money for this and that and whatever, because you can pay for it. You can pay for it. You can run an AC, and even if the electricity bill goes up, you can pay for it. Right? You can. There are people who can't. Newsflash. People can't pay for food sometimes. And do you understand that? Do you understand that? And how that is bad? How people around you shouldn't starve? And how painful it can be? And how people around you are, don't have homes? And how painful that can be? And how people in Bihar are like living at like 400 rupees a month? And how painful that can be? I mean, I'm just, the minimum amount of thing I ask from you, Raj, I know you're like one saying that, oh, freebies kyun dena, etc. Minimum amount of thing I expect from you is a little bit of empathy. Little bit of empathy. Basically, acknowledge your privilege, see what you can pay for and what someone else can't. Right? That is what I want from you. Thoda sa empathy. Boss, thoda sa. Population control, of course, वो आ गया फिर से population. It usually follows like the same pattern, no? It is, oh, welfare first, then, oh, why don't you educate them? Oh, then why isn't there forced population control? And it's just the same, like the usual privileged train of thought. And it goes. So-called nationalists that don't even care about weaker section of people of their nation. See, localite, that's what I mean, right? The difference between nationalism and patriotism. Nationalism is when you wear it on your sleeve and you're like, oh, nation, 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 nation. But at the same time, you will be okay with your fellow citizens being discriminated against, their livelihood being taken, them not getting jobs, them not giving even food, and also complaining, oh, why am I paying for their food? Why am I paying for their children's education? Oh my God, I'm working so hard, whatever random right-wing capitalist argument that you come up with. But patriotism is when you have empathy. You need empathy, friends, for your fellow citizens. Mental health break, please. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Then we can do comment review, guys. You want to do comment review after that? I will do comment review. So, thoda sa mental health break le lete. You're right. Let's play some calming music thoda sa. Till I open the comments. So, comment review. Congress has. Okay. Yes, let's do comment review. Comment review. So, friends, as I promised, a lot of people have been saying, want to go back to the YouTube videos and do comment reviews. So, that is what we are going to do now. I hope you're okay with that. Okay, so this is from the video that I did on Prashant Kishore has a plan. Okay, user XJ9XY8SW5L has the top comment. So I'm going by top comments, okay, and then we'll do some newest, and then we'll go to some other videos, and we'll do this again, okay. He has been giving, so this is about Prashant Kishore. He has been giving Jawan type monologues way before Jawan came out. I don't know what his end goal is, but I think he's making the voter aware because Bihar is such a hellhole. You have to come here to experience it. It is the Mexico of India. Keep them poor so that you get constant supply of cheap labor. I agree. So here's the thing, guys. I genuinely want Prashant Kishore to succeed. If he goes in the direction that he's going, it's great. So when I was doing this video, what I realized was, you guys watch my live streams regularly, right? So you know that I'm a just generally jovial, random person who laughs at random things and finds random things funny, a little crazy in the head, a little unhinged. When I cut out these videos and put them out, and when I'm laughing at something, like for example, when he was scolding people, and I was laughing at it. It was not like me. I was laughing at him. I was just saying this is so unusual and amusing what he's doing. But I was appreciating it also in the full live stream as well. So, yeah. Thanks for talking about him. Jan Suraj deserves more media coverage. Agreed. Absolutely. Jan Suraj does need more media coverage. Today, in that Prashant Kishore interview, is this the one? What is Prashant Kishore afraid of? Oh, they must have cut clips now. Yeah, so go watch the Express Adda. Very nice interview. Wahan pe, one of my friends and fellow journalist, Liz Matthew, she's a political journalist, she asked a question. So after like an hour and 15 minutes of conversation about, oh, India mein politics kya hai, la la la, where are we going, what is the best thing about BJP and Modi ji and how can they be defeated, yada yada yada, Liz Matthew got up and said, so Prashant, you have been going around in Bihar, what are you doing with your party, when is the plan to launch it, and what are your plans exactly? And Prashant got so happy, he's like, see, now the real journalists are coming. I was waiting for this for so long. And then he started explaining what he's doing, how he's following Gandhi's ideology and all the things. I was like, yeah, man. I mean, I wanted to know more about that as well. Honestly, guys, this video is doing very well. In general, right? 20k views right now. Doing well compared to mere humble channel mein, this is doing okay. But the thing is, I think I'm going to follow his progress. I really like him. I think he speaks a lot of sense. He's very no nonsense, and just generally, I am very curious to know what he has to say. So yeah. Last speech was some boss level shit. I would consider this a voter education, and in my opinion, it could change the muddas brought up by voters from coming elections with or without PK. Agreed also. He is doing voter education. I could agree. Hey Amara, you became a member finally. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Welcome. I think PK is a very practical guy and knows people closely, so he's educating people for a change. Imagine the plot twist, Prashant Kishore becomes dictator of India. Now that's a storyline you wouldn't see coming. Oh, that'll be funny as hell. But do you guys think power corrupts? Is this something you genuinely buy? This line, anybody who gets power gets corrupted. Should we do like a poll? Should we do poll? Does power corrupt humans? Yes. No. Depends. Yes. Pablo Escobar. Amara is officially a Megh Sena Karyakarta. Oh, this is now a Megh Sena apparently. Oh, you've already declared this is Megh Sena or what? यार सेना नहीं ना सेना is an army. I don't want us to be an army. An army full of nerds doesn't seem very exciting. What is a group of scientists called? Or what is a group of nerds called? We should come up with a collective noun for nerds. Maybe that's a way to go. I can't become a member for some reason. My payment failed twice. Trying if this works. Hey, Twinkle, thank you so much. Much appreciated. I saw you were trying to become a member. I don't know, why it might not have worked out, but really appreciate your super chat. Thank you so much. Book club. Oh, I love that. Book club. मेघदल डॉर्क्स कॉमरेड्स क्योंकि आप लेफ्टिस्ट हो ना नो नॉट कॉमरेड नर्ड अलायंस ओके more like corrupt people get power. So you're saying it's like if you are corrupt, you get more power, and if you are powerful, you will become more corrupt. Or 72% said yes. No is 26 power. Okay. Meghnad Swayam Sevak Sangh. यार जनता पार्टी वगैरह मत बोलो प्लीज डोंट डू दिस टू मी power doesn't corrupt but mentality of wanting more power corrupts people. Nice one, Ved. Agreed. So like how do you gain power also? Like I often think about this, right? What is power exactly? I should tell you guys because I didn't put up the last Wednesday live stream. The amount of messages I got is a little. So I used to get messages earlier also whenever like I was doing my work. It's like, hey, great work, great job, well done, right? But now the messages I'm getting on my DMs, etc., the quality is different. People are writing entire essays now, right? Essays in the sense like long ass comments about, like things like there was this very wonderful fellow on Instagram. He DM'd me. Again, if he's watching this or if he'll watch this later, hi, you know who you are. He said that he was basically giving an exam for whatever day, and he was keeping my stream as a reward to watch later today, which is yesterday on Thursday. And then he saw that it's members only and he got really disappointed, and he was saying, please can you make it public, please can you make it public. That's really sweet. Why I was saying this is, does this mean I have power over him? What thinking about? That guy deserves a membership. Yeah. Very sweet. Very sweet. Your stream is reward. Oh, Mara, thank you so much. This reminds me of your Insta story. Show your tattoo. Guys, I have a tattoo. I got a tattoo. But it is right now filled with derma. I can't wait. It'll look ugly right now. If you want to see plasma filled tattoo, I can show it to you. It is not exactly the best right now. Yeah, it is. It is a froggo, a fighting froggo with a chaddi. It is a Shakha froggo. This is basically a sibling tattoo. So me and my sister, it was her birthday yesterday, and we got like matching tattoos. So she has a froggo doing like a ninja pose, and I have a froggo with like a chaddi doing like a boxing pose. So yeah, but I'll show it to you properly once I remove the derma wrap. It'll take a few days. I thought it was an Among Us character. Your stream is rewarding for me. I watch it to calm my anxious self down and have some laughs. Oh, that's very kind, Soumya. No, but okay, coming back to power. Okay? Does power corrupt humans? Do you think it does? I think it, I don't know. I haven't really thought about this much, but this would. Okay. So, assuming, so I appreciate, let's say like my channel is growing and I have like following and people are DMing me all the things, very very nice, etc. But I can't help but think that this means that I have power over you guys who are turning up every other day to hang out, to chill, to feel good, to just take it as a reward because you worked hard at your job, and in the evening you're like, oh my god, I worked hard, I had a shit day, I'm gonna go watch this random dude talking on a live stream for 3 hours. Much appreciated, I'm not complaining, but but that does mean I have power over you, right? But the way I was thinking about it is that I don't think of it as power, I think of it as a responsibility, because last Wednesday when the whole thing happened, I started feeling intensely guilty about it because I knew when I did the poll, 50% of you liked it, 50% of you were extremely annoyed by it. And then we can see the comments also. I'll show you now. Oh, that is also comment review. Wait. That is comment review material. So I did this video, which was basically I cut out the Chandigarh portion from it and I did a video. Hey Mimi, thank you so much for the 5 memberships. Yeah, so there were people who were kahan gaye? Glad to see you cutting streams and making them accessible. Look how he ran away with ballots in the end. Yeah. See, Shayan, I think Shayan is here also somewhere. Isn't Shayan here? I don't know. But he was there, I think. He said that stream was really something. Glad we are out of it. Those who did not know what happened yesterday in the stream, they should stay like that. Very poor in our country is getting poorer. Garibi hatao. Yeah, but I was talking about some incident in the stream. Otherwise, it was a good stream. Some. There was this one guy who seemed not to agree with me. Someone gifted him a membership and did a debate. Can you share timestamp? Thanks to Congressy Garib Hatao Nara. Even today, Congress used the same Garibi Hatao Nara. Even Jokharlal will be proud. What is happening? What is happening? Anyway, my God. Garib hatao, garibi hatao. Shayan is here, yes. But what I was saying was, so even after the stream, even in the comments, I'm seeing like people mentioning, I mean, DM to chhod do, there are like comments here as well, talking about what happened, etc. Anshul's POV, I am a data analyst and I have an accent, so whatever I say is right. I no need to show any proof. It's my voice against non-data analyst person. See, so here's the thing. I felt extremely guilty because of this, guys. Honestly. Because I was like, no, I'm a responsible creator. I know what I want to give people, which is not this hateful shit show, basically. I don't want to give you that. I want to make you feel calm. I want to make you have fun. Again, as people said, they treat this as a reward for themselves sometimes, which is which is a big responsibility for me, right? Which means that I have to entertain you, inform you, keep you amused, and also keep you addicted. Because mera fayda hai, that is power, sure. But I'm looking at it as a responsibility. So does power corrupt? Maybe if it wants to. But again, I don't know. Maybe if I become, this is going to turn into the biggest media channel in the universe. We've already declared that this very live stream you're watching today with auditorium full of people. I look at like 400 people here and I'm like, oh, auditorium bhar gaya. Kamani auditorium is full. So auditorium full of people. Soon it will become a stadium. Then it will become city. Then it will become Man Ki Baat. Then it will become BBC maybe. Then it will become, what is the biggest event? I don't know. Michael Jackson concert maybe? I don't know. Oh, 20 memberships. My God, Tipsy Monk. Oh my God, that is amazing. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. So many people got memberships today. Friends, come to Discord. Wow, lots of people got memberships. I put up a link today only, so you can come in. Cinnamon, Jobin, Gokul to tha pehle se. Vivek, then there is Sin Theta. Krishna Sharma, Hivanshu, Luke, Zoro, Manavan, Mayur, Prasmit, Vansh, Pallavi, Niyati, Random Ramblings, Gamer 1K, Manish. Oh, wow, that's a lot of people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tipsy Monk. I guess you're giving like just Christmas presents to everyone so that they can go watch this stream, I'm guessing. Now, like you can actually go and watch that. See, again, I didn't delete that one. It is still members only. But let's look at comments. Comment review. At this point in time, BJP doesn't even worry about public perception. They own the space. This is on the video of how BJP messed around with Chandigarh mayor election. Mufaddal is saying BJP doesn't even worry about public perception. I also think so. No, but again, my working theory still is that they didn't know the camera was on. I don't think so. I don't think they knew the camera was on and therefore they did this. But then again, I do get the point of impunity here. Probably at this point of time, they're drunk on power. They don't think that it's a responsibility anymore. They think it is just power and they can exploit. Just imagine Mercy's moral values. It's a pity behind every corrupt man, there is a corrupt family. Only in your eyes, उसका point of view में उसने अपना बलिदान देश के लिए दिया है. What? बाप पे मत जा. Oh God. Random people coming and defending Mercy, the PO, on behalf of someone who is saying maybe upbringing is different to let him do all this, and then he's like, baap pe mat jao. Okay. Oh God. Glad to see you cutting streams and making it easily accessible. Yeah, so user XJ9XY8SW5L. I know you leave a lot of comments. User XJ9XY8SW5L. So I would recommend A. Please give yourself some random name so that I don't have to keep saying user XJ9XY8SW5L. So, but yeah, so there was a lot of suggestions coming in from the community only and other people as well that these long live streams, maybe I should cut them into smaller pieces and put them out. So yeah, I will. So the plan is, whenever I think that on Mondays and Wednesdays I cover like stories which I can put out as individual videos, I will cut them and put them out like this. And honestly, it is actually helping me reach new audiences. The revenue is less though. My live streams get me more revenue than the actual cut videos. I don't know how that works, but like friends like Tipsy Monk obviously add to this. So maybe that's one of the ways. But also with ads, I realize that live streams are still getting more revenue. But at the same time, I'm seeing like these videos are getting more reach. So it's a tricky little balance that I have to do. So, but I will do this. I will do this. For instance, friends, do you think the budget section that I did can go out as a separate video? Maybe, or maybe not. This is the chillest live stream to have a nerd friend with you in big screens close to your vibes. Much love. Live streams are the best. Thank you so much. Thank you, Satarkin san. That's the idea here. I be sharing links of these videos to everyone I know. It's amazing. Hey, that's very, very adorable. Thank you so much. Because during the live stream, random people do interact and that got interpreted by the algorithm. No, Prasmit, my working theory of why... Guys, do you want to hear why I think live streams are working? Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear? So, one thing is... now, I'm a... no, but only if you want to hear. Then say hi. Otherwise, I will just continue with comment review. Look how he ran away with the ballots at the end. He can't be mayor. Anshul was the highlight of yesterday's stream. He kept hopping from pole to pole more than pole dancer to prove something that he had made up. Oh, lots of people saying hi. Okay, fair enough. So, so why I think live streams are working, honestly, is I feel like people are listening to these like podcasts. I mean, now I have enough anecdotal evidence as well to know that people are listening to this when they are either, working out, cooking, driving, commuting, sometimes studying, doing mechanical tasks, boring job. Maybe this is a way to cope. Also great. So people are listening to this like a podcast. When I left News Laundry and went to IVM, I wanted to experiment with long form content because I was also consuming a lot of podcasts and streams and etc. Podcasts, I think, have their own place, but I like this level of interaction. And I feel like because there is so much being thrown at me at any given point of time, it just keeps it very interesting because every comment is something else and I have to think about it and then respond to it. Maybe I can't, maybe I will, maybe I end up breaking down and crying on live stream. That also happened last time. Do not forget. So, yeah. So, I feel like live streams are more real. They're more real and there is a performance element to this, but it doesn't feel like it. Like, it's like I'm entertaining you at a party. This is how I'm at a party, right? Which is like, if I host a party, this is what I am like. I'm like, hey, hi, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, but with political discussions. Nerds. It is working because it's unscripted and interactive. Yeah, exactly. Also, it's... how can I put it? Like, you are saying real, localite. I feel like it's more relatable, maybe. Because it's not edited, right? It is not. I mean, like, I'm just staging. So this is a stage area. When I do this, I'm just using my OBS to switch to my monitor. And I'm just talking to you while I'm showing you shit on my computer. That's basically it, right? It is the stage. True, I got a lot of cleaning done today. See, Tanish? Any sort of engagement, be it positive or negative, pushes the video in the algorithm. Sin theta, I think yeah, that's true. But also, I feel like YouTube is now rewarding long form content for sure. I think I can also simply listen to the live streams as it instills hope. The simple satire and humor would make a very good background thing that doesn't require effort to listen, but also good content. Yeah, exactly. And that is the idea here. Like, I don't want you to get stressed. I don't. Like, if someone wants you to get stressed by being in the comments, I'm trying to diffuse the situation and make it less stressful for you, because that is how I deal with it on a daily basis. Because if I keep getting triggered by everything I see, I will never work. I will never produce anything and be productive ever. So whenever I see like something that quote unquote triggers me in the comments or etc., there's this reaction that happens, which is like, oh no, it's okay. Don't get emotionally involved. Chill. Talk. Hey, Danivor, thank you so much for the support, sir. Gentle reminder to read Origins of Totalitarianism by Hannah Arendt. I have ordered it. It should come soon. Do you think that those who are spreading divisions today will say that they were right all along if their actions lead to major conflicts? Those who are spreading divisions today will say that they were... But that's the whole point, right? You can sell any sort of narrative to anyone. There are stories. So you can connect whatever to whatever. Like, for example, the story that we saw, right? Which is the slaughter thing. It was like they knew in their heads that they will do this act and blame it on someone else. And because of the narrative that currently exists and the stories that currently exist, they thought that once they complain to the police will immediately go and arrest whoever they were targeting. That didn't happen. So they slaughtered again. And then they want the SHO removed because they feel like they're beyond the law. So they're sort of justifying it in their head also, which is, no, we are doing it for a righteous cause. So they've convinced themselves that using the cow as a weapon, literally, against their perceived enemy is something that will help with nation building in their head, maybe? Or reviving Hindu pride, if you want to say. These are all narratives that have been fed, right? And those narratives are working because they are simple. Stories are usually simple. Narratives are usually interesting and simple. And whenever you see like simple conspiracy theories which are working, it sells. The reason why I know I won't be able to have like a massive audience like, let's say, a beer biceps is because it's not simplistic what we are doing. Literally, we went through like 2 reports. We saw the government website. We spoke about budget and how useless it is and how taxation works and whatever. Do you think beer biceps will ever do this? No, he won't. Also, he doesn't want to, because he wants like the base level massive audience which is affected by simple narratives and conspiracy theories like ghosts and yetis and whatever, and faith. Yeah, that's how it works. What's wrong with Hindu Rashtra? Wasn't Germany powerful in the 30s? Rajadav, are you like trying to trigger me at this point of time? Are you just like bringing up these issues because you miss Anshul now? Because this chat so far has been so good. So good. Even Curious Banda who he's also being nice sometimes. Raj, are you trying to trigger me? Please tell me if you are. Don't do this. Don't do this. Are you trying to get under my skin? German economy was strong. I don't agree with that. Oh God, Raj. You don't know what happened other than expansionism and economy strong, right? You know what happened, right? I hope you do. You know, right? I mean, anyway. No, मत करो यार, justify क्यों कर रहे हो यहाँ पे? Like, what is wrong, boss. Raj wants to play back sheep. Please get triggered. I love triggered being there. Yaar, wait. I'll find something triggering comment. Okay, I'll find a triggering comment. No, I got triggered enough today. I mean, I did get triggered at points, I think. Heights of nationalism. When your job is to ensure BJP victory and not what you're appointed to do, our election process is looking worse than Russian elections. George Abraham. Okay. If BJP is stealing election on camera, just imagine what they're doing off camera. Just see, I wanted to watch the 31st Jan streak. My broadcast can't afford membership. Love the format. Almond crumbs. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, you will miss that one, but you can watch this one, Almond crumbs. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes some things are out of reach. It's okay. I have put out the main part, Almond crumbs. This is the main part which you commented at. Darwin must be weeping. It is no more survival of the fittest, it's survival of the most corrupt. Someone would argue that Darwin would support this by hook or crook because this is what survival of the fittest looks like, which is bullying your way through and winning an election. Business sir is BJP's money launderer. Check business sir stock after World Cup loss. Money is now being used in elections. Kalki, I will not entertain such bizarre and outrageous and outlandish and defamatory and anti-national comments and theories on my channel. Kalki, bad. Very bad. Very bad you are, Kalki. Do not do this. My first live chat with nerds, love from Canada, really pisses me off to see how my lovely country is stooping so low, slipping from democracy to fascism. Chandigarh mayor elections. Rajinder, hey, welcome. Hello. Say hello. Hello in Canada. Hello to people of Canada through Rajinder. Hello. Okay, let's see some more comments. This is comment review. Ooh, guys, do you want to see my most controversial comments? Guys, say hi. If you want to see the one video where I'm getting the most hate. Because that is very amusing. I know it. I know you sadistic people you are. So, but I will show you. I know.
Where left?
I know. If you can guess, I will give you 1,000 points, made up points. Which video it is? Fratnix, thank you so much. Abhi from Canada, big fan. Hey, Kalki is also from Canada. Thank you. Canada represent. Satark is also from Canada. Oh, lots of Canada viewers, huh? It must be morning there, no? Like early morning. Do you get up early in the morning to watch my stream? Oh my god, that's amazing. Modi review for sure must have had bizarre responses from IT Cell. No. Yes, it's the one with J. Sai Deepak. Absolutely, that's the one. You want to see? So, friends, if you don't know, if you are new to my channel, we did this wonderful video, which is one of the most popular videos on my channel, where me, Pranav, and Vimo are reacting to this fellow. What is this fellow? Where is this fellow? This fellow. This fellow. This. And the video is called What is Jay Sai Deepak? And it has some very amusing comments. अरे किधर गया रे? ये क्या हो गया? रुक जाओ. हाँ, yes. You should invite Jay Sai Deepak to your podcast. Ask as many as hard, blunt questions that you can. He actually prefers to engage with people who have views and positions opposing to his own than his comfy akin company. Amazing use of slight-handed insult where it's like, "Arey, you are someone who likes company of people who are like you only." Guys, I need to know this. I need to know this, okay? When you make friends, when you chill with people, when you like friends, when you become great friends or whatever, you become friends with like-minded people, right? Not someone who is like constantly opposing you about some ideological belief you have, or like calling you anti-national all the time, or if you like if you are like, oh I do suffer welfare or whatever, he's like, you basically whatever arguments were given today, right? Lefty, librandu, libtard, all you people, you will not become friends with that person, right? I mean, I think that being the case, yeah. Yeah, so I'm just saying, I would rather talk to friends and like have a good time, I guess. Unless it's like a paid event. So if Jay Sai Deepak and me are invited at a paid event and I'm paid for it, then I would definitely do that debate. I would. Opposing views are good. Rishikesh, I know opposing views are good. I agree. Opposing views are good because also you learn. But what usually happens on the internets is that opposing views become aggressive and not nice. They're not nice. And I'll show you how opposing views look like. Mighty people have failed miserably against JSD, including Owaisi, Shashi Tharoor, Salman Khurshid, and these three kids. So apparently we are kids, and mighty people have failed. I like how these three people are only critiquing the grammar of Jay Sai Deepak, not his essence or what he advocates. Dude, Unnayan, I literally explained the entirety of CAA, NRC and why I think it's problematic. And genuinely, I covered it. I've done articles on it. I've done videos on it. I've done some study on it. That's why I'm saying it. And if Jay Sai Deepak is allowed to give his random opinions on CAA, NRC, why can't I give my opinion on CAA, NRC? I mean, yaar, standards ही अलग है. Why did you cut the part out where he said why Muslims are not included in CA? I honestly don't understand where I said that. Or I went back and looked at it, but then I was like, do I really need to make that effort? Because why? Everyone already knows those arguments. They even cut out some of their own thoughts. If you want to see everything, we should watch the full live stream. Exactly. Friends, I also must say, full to our reaction stream is right here. And that is members only. Because I know that trolls will never spend money on this. So I know like genuine people come in to basically do this. After watching the whole thing, I have arrived at the very conclusion that I had trumpantly wasted 31 minutes and 31 seconds of my useless shut-in life. I feel pity for you guys. Wonderful. I mean, he has a useless shut-in life, so I guess It's okay. I shouldn't be mean, no? He had already said. He insulted himself only, so I shouldn't be mean. Not laughing with you, laughing on you. Zan goes. Laughing at you would be the correct usage, but I'm not a grammar Nazi. I'm not. It's okay. Laughing on me. J-Sai is not at all obsessed for being hated by others. He just don't give a damn. This is actually true with... so this is something common that me and J-Sai have, I guess. Because of all the hate comments I'm getting, I'm just really amused. Sometimes I read them. Sometimes I mostly ignore them now. Because there are a lot of comments, okay? Look at this shit. What is this? And you know, they keep coming. It's crazy. See, 5 hours ago, tell me you're a fascist without telling me you're a fascist. I mean, support and against also. Who are these 3 self-appointed a-holes and why am I getting these video suggestions? Saurav Chaudhary is upset that he's getting this video suggestion. Poor thing. Idiots altogether. All these 3 kids could not stand in front of GSD. भाई तू अपने आप को नर्ड बोलना बंद कर. तू एक mentally mentally Han. Oh, Han. Wow. Is this because he will not get censored? Is this why he is using this? Is that why he's doing this? Very amusing. चलो तुझको मैं ही सेंसर कर देता हूँ. बाय. Mentally Han. J. Sai Deepak is found intelligent by people who aren't intelligent or at best lazy to think for themselves. Anup being smart. People who hate me for what I stand for is applicable for his enemies too, right? I mean, he doesn't hate the left because he has a personal beef with them. That's stupid and redundant statement to make. That's true. He basically keeps saying that people hate me because of what I stand for. That can be applicable to anyone. People hate me also because of what I stand for. But does that mean that I am an intellectual now? Right-wing intellectual? Left-wing intellectual? What is an intellectual? I've always wanted to know. I've never understood what is an intellectual. Hey, thank you so much, Rajinder. Because your opinions are anti-establishment, government fears people in democracy and people fear government in fascism. Jai Siya Ram, because I wish to visit India. Hey, thank you so much. And yes, Jai Siya Ram to you as well. Rajinder, speaking of which, you just reminded me of something. I was thinking about this. Someone was talking to me the other day. Whatever. Of course, like, stream related only. Like, one of my friends saw it and they were like, what is happening? Like, why are you entertaining people? Why are you platforming them, etc.? And you know, the thing is, I've realized something, Rajinder and others. The fascists are winning because they are killing conversations. And it's not like killing conversations when I say that. I mean, when people stop talking to each other in a empathetic kind way, there are divisions created and people in power want people divided because then nobody can take away their power. And that is what fascists thrive, where fascists and authoritarian people thrive, where they will not like it when there are safe spaces. So what I realized is that there will be people coming here, like our friend Anup or all these wonderful commenty people. They will come here, they will see that what is happening here. There is an auditorium full of people here just having nice conversations. They're talking against the government. They're talking sense. We don't like it. We don't want spaces like this to exist. Because it goes against their belief system, basically, of having safe space. Unless they are a part of a safe space, which they are okay with, other safe spaces are not okay. And they would not want like conversations like these and spaces like these to exist, because this is how people get together, people get united, people share ideas, people discuss things, people learn from each other, and then they resist, because there is a mass amount of people and they resist, they don't like it. That is my working theory now. RKY 64, sorry sir. No, RKY, listen, if you are okay, RKY, here is what I'm saying. Listen, you want to talk to me, there is a tone and tenor in which you can talk to me, right? You can approach this as a conversation where you're asking me questions or making a nice statement or making a point or whatever it is, right? But if you are coming here with the intention to attack me or pull me down or disrupt my chat or disrupt this space which is just there, that is not appreciated. That is the only thing, right? Some old RWA friends really had enough of me. They cut me off. I never abused them, just logic. That is another thing. Yeah. Discovered you through Arun AN now. Love your stuff. Thank you so much, Parth. I don't know who Arun AN now is. Sorry. But whoever it is, thank you for recommending me. Can you make a video on why nowadays there is no satirical TV shows like Kakaji Kahi, Ji Mantri Ji, Gustaki Maaf or Phateacher? Simple answer for that, Amit, is because the people in power are humorless idiots. They will see everything as an insult, and therefore they will, because so people who have a sense of humor are usually people who are secure about who they are and they are able to laugh at things, right? If you see a jovial, funny person, it means that they have sorted things out in their head and they are able to like not take certain things seriously and then also laugh at them and also maybe have a sense of humor in general. When you have thin-skinned, insecure people who are basically in power, people who like basically see the entirety of the world as people who want to grab their power, right? Or if you are not with them, you are against them. That is the narrative, right? Which is you can either be with them or against them. There is no other way, right? And if you are against them, then they will use their power to crush you. So humor and jokes and satire always becomes this thing where the humor is completely lost for them, no? Because they will see how you make fun of me, how you insult me. So they will see it as an insult. Not just that, they will see it as an insult for their religion, they will see it as an insult for the nation, they will see it as an insult for I don't know what else, Modi ji, because all these three things will form a part of their identity. So if there is this human being, imagine a human being, right, and a hole in their chest, okay? This is the void, the insecurity, if you want to call it. So either you can work as a human being to sort of fill this hole, like, with therapy, with some friends, good-natured friends, laugh with them, with some knowledge, with some reading, with some many things to fill this hole, right? To make yourself whole. Aha. So, but instead what they choose to do is they fill this hole with India is a great country and I'm an Indian. Fill. Modi ji, great leader. He is my leader. He is taking India to wherever it needs to be, most powerful Akhand Bharat country. Fill. Ram Mandir ban gaya because Hindu khatre mein hai. Fill. Communist are terrible. Communist, terrible people. Phil. So basically, their whole identity is based on something that someone else is defining for them, because they couldn't define their own identity themselves. They cannot define it themselves. There is this hole, which is this identity shaped hole. You can either fill it yourself, or you can let other people fill it for you. Propaganda is meant to fill this hole in your heart through things that they want you to believe. That is what is happening, right? So whenever a joke happens on either of these things, when someone is laughing at this, when someone is calling it out or calling it idiotic or stupid, or like I'm making fun of that presentation that was made, some bureaucrat somewhere will be extremely insecure about it and be like, how dare you make fun of my presentation and design skills? Oh my god, look at his chat, they're making fun of my presentation and design skills. And like lose their shit. So yeah, identity shaped hole. I can fill their heart. Currently reading Mitrokin archive. Gotta say, I hate the CPI. It's okay, you're allowed to. Amit Shah, literal Persian title, so much for being Indic. Okay. You got notified so damn late? Arey, drama notes. आज तो full stream. Today तो full stream happened. So you can go back and watch it. I thought they called the woke crowd sensitive, but turns out they are. So this can apply in multiple ways, honestly. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like you are calling someone sensitive for reacting and being triggered, but while you are getting triggered yourself by the person who is triggering you or saying triggering things. Yeah, weird calculation. Guys, by the way, Friday night. I hope you have some plans. It is 12. I will now take your leave if you're okay. I must go chill with my partner and have some funs. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, friends. I hope you had fun today. I hope this stream was good. And I have to go. Which partner? My wife is my partner. So, yeah. So, yes. Jai Siya Ram, Baba friends. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. And also share, like, subscribe, do all the things. Karthik Balakrishnan, thank you so much for the super support. Bye, friends. Bye. Also, tell people budget is bullshit. Just had to say that. Bye.